take off.
Yay.
I gotta make a couple
Can you
of
guys
adjustments.
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was talking earlier and it didn't seem like you guys could hear me.
I think it cut out.
Yeah. So my picture is currently a placeholder. I haven't found something to go there yet.
Okay.
So I'll be probably some point later on. I'll change that.
I can get you a list of tokens if you want.
Sure. Okay.
It's what I use for all my campaigns.
Yeah.
So that I run. There's 921 tokens, so you should be able to find most of anything in here.
I try to find relevant tokens with varying degrees of success.
Yeah. Man, they got Humango on that.
And if not, find me an accurate picture on the internet, and I can make you a token.
But he's a bugbear, so that might be quite difficult.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, in that case, the bugbear is probably you're not probably gonna find him in there.
That's good. We haven't had any goblinoids in a long time. The way goblinoids came into the campaign was early on in 5th edition. There was an adventure that it went really well for every group who played it, but it centered around a tribe of goblins, and then some of the players liked the culture of the goblin tribe so much that they wanted to play goblins, and so we adapted some.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It was called. I can tell you what it's called. So, and the Goblin King Wailed, I think was the name of it, something like that. But anyway, yeah, it was good. It was a good adventure. Yeah, it has some pretty good stuff in it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I think I've got everybody ready to go. So to pick up where we left off. There is a cabal of dragonkind, both metallics, who are usually good, and chromatics, who are usually bad, who apparently have some plan evolving to realign the power structure of Dimgaard. And part of that was an expedition into the Shadowfell. So they sacrificed a baby, which actually was a bugbear baby, and that would actually explain.
Oh no!
Yeah, that would explain how. What's the character's name? What's the bugbear character's name?
Ursula von Erster.
Ursula. Okay. Let me get you the name of it. It didn't come up in the adventure, but I have it here.
Sure. Okay.
Because the adventure ended up running long, and I actually cut out the bugbear adventure, or the bugbear encounter from the.
All right.
So I can tell you the name of the tribe of bugbears that.
Poor bugbear.
Bugbears have it rough. Well,
I can't remember if it was bugbears last time. I think it was as well.
And I say that as a person. My character doesn't give a crap about the bugbear. Unfortunately. Well, actually, I'm in the medium. Like.
Okay, I'm going to link the sidebar I had about the bugbears in the previous adventure that actually didn't come up, but so this is where the sacrifice that opened the portal to the Shadowfell came from. They had kidnapped a bugbear baby and used it to open a portal to the Shadowfell. All right, so then the heroes come in and they have taken possession of the portal. They have captured or killed the dragonkind that were there, and now they have taken a long rest. So, and while I think we have 4 here who are part of that adventure, the 5th one, the Aarakocra, has flown back to Muscogeta to inform them and gain advice. And that's where we will pick things up right here. So this is what we know. We know that somewhere in the Shadowfell there is a young brass dragon who had ventured to the Shadowfell hoping to do something there that would help him become powerful enough to make a difference in Dimgaard. And he's been gone for several dozen years, and he had an entourage with him of other dragonkind who went with him. And they haven't been heard from since they traversed to the Shadowfell. And the cabal of dragonkind in Dimgaard were hoping to make contact with him to determine his status. Maybe he would be a powerful ally in their cause. But just the effort of making contact with him, they hoped would unify the 2 factions, the chromatics and the metallics, give them a common purpose that could help them be a more cohesive force together. And so, yeah, so we are joined by a roaming bugbear who I guess is seeking vengeance or maybe a rescue of the long dead bugbear baby that you see. And then we have a half-elf who's joined our party, and named Hernan. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about how you see your characters, and what you want to convey about them. So we'll go with Hernan first.
Yeah, the first thing about Hernan is that he's not really talkative, despite being a bard, but strikes to the point with his words, and is very curious to a fault, and really.
A couple of things that you should know about half-elves, and this is not binding to you as a player character, but traditionally half-elves go one of 2 ways. Either they have the elves in Dimgaard are almost wholly isolated, right? They form enclaves with very little interaction with the outside world. Their general strategy is just to wait out problems, right? They can live, an indefinite length of time, and so a problem has to present a real immediate threat that won't just go away in time before they will take any action. But they do maintain intelligence on the communities around them, and so within those elven communities, half-elves usually serve that role. They will be the ones who venture beyond their enclaves to gather information that might be important to the elven communities. The other way, and there's less of these, but it's not uncommon for a half-elf to embrace the non-elven heritage and decide to become active in that community. And these are very often seen by other elves as race traders. So,
I'm sorry, my connection dropped. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah.
So
how much did you get?
Say that again.
How much did you get from what I was saying?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. Sorry. So I just wanted to summarize that. Yeah. Despite being bored, about as I'm quite quiet, but very inquisitive, and would like to investigate very many things and might eventually slow you down because I'm curious to fault. And yeah, really like to play with monsters, like charming them, and I specialize in magic that really misleads or uncovers.
Right. And what do we need to know about Ursul?
I guess I am coming back for some kind of vengeance on the child that was taken. I'm assuming I am part of is it the Gilasdal goblinoids?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm assuming I was part of the tribe of Gilasdal, and I mean, in my tribe, I've kind of realised that knowledge is power. So I have taken into, when the goblins come go and raid people, they come and pillage stuff. I've taken to not just stealing all the tasty food and shiny objects, but also books and scrolls and stuff. So I've been basically teaching myself magic along the way. Still, being a bugbear, I do still quite like to hit stuff at the same time. So I'm not full wizard. I still like to punch people, and I've come along to see what's happened to the little baby. Get some vengeance. I guess, yeah. I'm still, although I consider myself, highly intelligent, as I am probably one of the cleverest bugbears in my group, I'm probably still not quite that bright. I probably think I think more highly of myself than I actually am.
Okay. Well.
Yep. That's about it, I guess.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with being confident. Okay. Let me get the guys.
One thing out of character, I forgot to include my item I picked in my character sheet. Can I do so now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another thing for the new characters. Are there any questions about the item selection?
I chose the Stones of Sending. I think are they essentially like a two-way kind of mobile? You just talk into them kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't think it's limited to once a day.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me get you to looking set up there. How did you say I can put people's
Health? Or okay, so what you do is see bar one, you'd click the none thing where it says none, and then you go to health or HP. See where it says it's the green dot?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, the Google thing is a little bit far behind.
Okay. Right. So as you're waiting here, so Hernan, what is the story with his elven heritage there?
Yeah, I am a mongrel child.
Well, so do you consider yourself a part?
Yes.
What is your relationship to the elves? I guess.
A little bit bitter, but yeah, a bit envious at the same time. It's something that, well, there is an echo. I can hear myself. Well, the relationship to elves is a little bit envious and also a little bit angry. Envious because of the magic they wield, and angry because I was outcast.
Why was he outcast?
Well, because the father that was feeling frisky just pushed the mother away with an unwanted child.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't quite get that.
Yeah, elves usually don't do that, but okay, we can look at that.
Yeah, this was a rare example.
All right. Okay, so the Vaz elves, the elves who live inside. Let me give you a picture of what we're dealing with here. This is the area. This is Muscogita. This is the headquarters of the Knight Protectors and Martial Protectors. It's where the potent things that could threaten the one true fate are imprisoned or otherwise secured. And this is a very ancient forest inhabited by a group of elves who revere it. And it has a very close proximity to both the Shadowfell and the Feywilds. That's the reason that the portal was able to open up here. So the boss elves have volunteered to secure the portal as long as it lasts, and the best estimate is it's going to be open for another 48 hours or so. This is the portal right there. If you wanted to go into the Shadowfell and try and find the dragonkind who went there.
And this is our camp, or?
This was the camp of the dragonkind who had opened this portal. They were trying to secure it, waiting for their fellow dragonborn and other various dragonkinds who had gone into the Shadowfell to try and recruit a brass dragon there who had traversed into the Shadowfell many years ago. There's no reason you have to do that, but that's the boss. If you wanted, you may have some other plan that you want to exercise, but
I think the best way is to go into the Shadowfell, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, if I may, I would like to do an investigation check to see if someone else than the dragon, how is it, the dragonkind, were here.
Right. So.
But they're still here. I mean, we defeated them all.
Yeah, they defeated.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't aware of that.
There was two groups, one here, and then there's one in the Shadowfell trying to find the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so forget it.
Yeah, and they were a mix of several different groups who have. So there were some dragonborn, right, and then there were some warlocks who have a dragon patron instead of one of the traditional patrons. And there were some sorcerers who had the draconic heritage as well.
What dragon were they inheriting the stuff from? The warlocks.
Yeah. So the dragon.
It's a sort of ancient dragon.
It's actually even older than an ancient dragon. It's called a great worm. It's the final.
Oh, I didn't even know that existed.
Well, it actually didn't until I added it a few years ago.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, well, so great worms are a part of literature tradition with dragons, and also they existed in 3.5 as well, but they're not a part of 5th edition, and I'm not sure why. But they make a really great warlock patron if you're so inclined. So
yeah.
And these particular dragon warlocks all follow.
That's some horrible noise.
Where's it? It's a gold great worm named Rugarth, who was one of the gold dragons who had to flee Dimgaard eons ago when the Archfey engineered the war that cleared them out.
How long ago was that?
Many thousands of years ago.
Oh, thousands! Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's before recorded history. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, before the first wave of human migration, and it was just as the elves were evolving.
Yeah, I was just reading how old an ancient dragon becomes an ancient dragon, and that's at 800 years. So yeah. Wow, that's really old.
I think it's longer than that. Let me look here.
I'm literally reading from the book.
Oh, they become ancient at 800 years?
801 or more.
Yeah.
So 799, not quite that.
Yeah. Adult from 101 to 800.
Do they put a maximum age on them?
No, it's just more.
No, just more, 800 years or more. Yeah. So at some point they can become a great worm. Is the idea?
Hey, sorry. Is this better?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's the story with the cabal. That's going on with the cabal. The diviners at Muscogita, they have used spells to narrow down the area that the dragon's name is Tiolth is located at in the Shadowfell. They can't pinpoint it. They haven't been able to do that, but they can get you close. They can get you within probably a couple of square miles.
Yeah, I would be down for that because I don't because I remember our other option was to go kill whoever was like their person on the outside that was contact or like talking to them, but I feel like that wouldn't do as much as just going hunting down this group and stopping them.
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, so there's a lot going on here, right? So that's what's going on in the Shadowfell. Still here in Dimgaard, the cabal had located a paladin who had served Tiolth, but he had not gone into the Shadowfell with him. He felt that Tiolth had strayed, that he was down a dangerous place. His name is Irokakas. And but the cabal found him, and that is actually how they were able to pinpoint Tiolth, was because of his affiliation with him. And they have a sorcerer with Irokakas and he uses sending to coordinate things. Kind of uses a daily message to each group to let people know what's going on. So they will be informed of the loss of the portal within 24 hours. Yeah. And then what reaction they will have to that is a matter that will evolve. So yeah, so that would be another obvious course, would be rather than go after Tiolth in the Shadowfell, you could try and find Irokakas and try and do something there.
I prefer to take it out of the source. Just go straight for the dragon in the Shadowfell.
Yeah. Have we taken a long rest?
Yes, you completed the long rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you did that while the Aarakocra went back to inform Muscogita what was going on, and then they sent in Hernan to get you up to date. And I guess we're going into the Shadowfell. Ursula, did you want to change your icon? You're okay with the cartoon bear?
Yeah, that's fine for this session.
Okay. Scoop everybody up here then. Well, you travel for several hours.
Well, I was gonna say first I wanted to check around camp to see if there was any money or anything laying around, or anything valuable.
Yeah. They looted everything at the end of the last adventure.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah, it was linked in the. Yeah, I went to Don. Did no one copy it down? I can do it again. It's no big deal. I think the important thing was there was a potion of fire giant strength. Oh no, that was Wednesday's game, wasn't it? So maybe I didn't. So I can do that then.
Yeah, I distinctly remember not getting anything.
Okay, yeah, I think you may be right. I think
Yeah, because we were in a rush to wrap out for
That's
so
right.
someone could leave.
My mistake. Yeah, let me take care of that for you. That'll work, though. Everything else. Okay, this is a pretty good score.
You can't get a flying broom? No?
No. Okay, that looks pretty good. That would be, yeah, that's not a bad sampling of what the dragonkind would have with them.
Ooh. I don't know why this would be a problem, but anyone have a problem with me taking the wand of the war mage?
No, I
That's
wouldn't.
fine.
But I would request the proof against detection and location.
Yeah.
Does it need
Attune it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you could have attuned to it during the rest.
Well, does it require? Otherwise, it's just like a free slot. Because some items don't require tuning.
Well, here, I'll link what it is.
How many copper is
It
gold?
does require attunement, by the way,
Okay.
but it doesn't seem particularly overly powered otherwise. It does. They are hidden from divination magic, can't be targeted by such magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors.
I don't put it on. I just keep it, like, I would just pocketed it later, and for later use.
Okay, so let me get everyone on the right map here.
Can I have dips on the shiny stuff?
I think we might. I don't care much about the gold, but we can split it. Well, you came in after, so we'd split amongst the 4 who were there.
Well, I was talking about the mirror and the ring. I don't care about money.
Well,
This was
the stuff from last session. So.
Okay.
Yeah. You can have a silver mirror and a polished stone ring, though. I don't care. Like, if you want those, that's fine. Yeah.
Yay, shiny.
Okay. Arrange yourselves as you're progressing through the Shadowfell here.
Which way are we going?
Shadowfell.
You're going from left to right.
Left being in front.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
No, right is the direction we're going in.
Okay. I'll be a second. Like in. It's left to right. We're not gonna be a 3-wide group.
I'm pretty tanky, so I can be at the front somewhere.
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone else here is tanky too. Well, actually, Herman, you might want to get him back. Go to the left.
Well, the direction doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I've prepared some box text. We'll see how this reads. The passage through the Shadowfell is not pleasant. The mirror realm distorts the facets of the forest. Floral scents are replaced with smells of death. Whistles and calls of typical forest fauna are replaced with wails, yelps, and moans. The colorful forest display is replaced with decay, and the crunch of twigs and leaves underfoot take on the feel of crunching bones. You are close to the location indicated by the diviners when there is sudden movement from the underbrush about 30 feet ahead. Okay, so just to let you know what the terrain is like, this light green stuff is heavy undergrowth. It would be difficult terrain unless you are large or bigger, and it would also is lightly obscured through the first 15 feet, and then past that is heavily obscured. The dark green are actual trees, and in addition to all that, you can take cover if you're in the trees, half cover for +2 to AC. Okay, we got 6 of this. So we're going to go right into initiative.
Okay.
Floating above the
Oh.
Floating above the undergrowth are 4 large, round things with glowing eyes and stalks, although they do not appear to be alive.
Undead beholders. Yay!
There are other kinds. I can't remember what they're called though. We came across some in that guy's lair.
Yeah, spectators is what you think.
Spectators. Yeah, that's what we came across ages ago. What are these? Are they similar or not?
Well, these are bigger.
Oh, bigger. Oh, fair enough. Well, that's not no good.
I assume they're bone nagas.
Oh, they don't look like it.
Hernan, you're first. You see floating 20 feet in the air above the undergrowth 4 undead beholders.
Goody. I'm currently weighing my options. Beholders. I'll take my action and try to curse this one. There is just a moment. I will do my spell. Oh, it's not. Why it's not working? I filled it out.
You need to make sure it's highlighted. So like, show, there's a tab that says show, and it needs to be green. The thing you want, like the description, for example, or attack.
I thought you had to tick the.
Yeah, you have to do both.
Yeah.
Tick it, but you also have to make sure the description shows.
And also, that requires touch. So, you know.
Okay. That requires touch. So if I move, they don't get a opportunity attack, right? Or
It's only if you move out of their range.
okay, so I will go.
They're 20 feet in the air, by the way.
This should be enough, right?
Do you have a way to reach up 20 feet into the air?
Oh. Okay. Then, okay, changing the spell. I will let me. How does it work? Oh, so perhaps this will work. Okay. I will try to blind this one.
Nice.
He needs to make DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, hold on. I gotta adjust something here. So it's gonna be 16 or 12. Here we go. Okay. So which one are you blinding? I'm sorry.
The bottom one.
Okay, and he's got to make a
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. He makes a 4. I'm guessing that's not good enough.
So
So
he's blinded, yeah. I pick blinded.
Okay.
So he's got disadvantage on attacks. They've got advantage on attacks. If I'm reading that correctly.
Yes.
For blinded.
Okay.
And I can move, right?
Yes, you can move.
So I will make way quietly.
And anything else you want to do?
No, not really.
Okay. All right. So this one. Everyone's in there. So he's going to float up there. And so he is going to target Ordo.
Uh,
Okay, so I need a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw from Ordo.
okay. Let's see.
Okay, you are not affected.
Nice.
He is going to target Hernan.
Bugger. Okay.
I need a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw from Hernan.
Yep. Click. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, you are not affected. Garrett.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't talking. Are either of those two at the top side higher than 20 feet?
They're both 20 feet in. They're all four of the beholders are 20 feet in the air.
Okay, so if I was to go like close enough, could I turn two of them? Would they be within 30 feet?
They would be within 30 feet. Yeah.
Then I'll try and turn two of them so they can go away.
Go away.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it is a.
So I think it's a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw DC probably the same as everyone else. 21. Wait, no, it can't be. No, save DC's 18. Sorry, yeah, 18. Fail and a fail.
Both.
Damn, son.
So they're turns for a minute, or until they take damage. So don't hit those two. And I think they have to run away.
They have to run away. They have to dash.
Dash away from us.
Unless they can't, and then they can cower against them. Okay.
Brilliant. Then I'll also move 10 feet.
Okay.
That technically isn't a spell. That's just an ability. So I can still use a spiritual weapon, right?
Yes, you can still use spiritual weapon.
And I'll take one of them out. And attack the blind one, since he's blind.
Okay. 19 will hit for 7 points. Right, and then what you thought was just twigs and
No.
coalesces into a snaky-looking bone skeletal thing, and it'll move up here and cast a lightning bolt. So I need a.
That hits everyone, I think.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
That's the
everyone.
right spell.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It's a DC. It's not hard. It's a DC 12 dexterity saving throw for 25 or 12.
Oh, good.
From everyone?
Yeah, you're going to lay it.
I am not dexterous.
So Ursula takes
Nice.
25.
Oh, great. I take 25.
Yeah, so it's like Ursula, Talara, and Eric, which is thwarted, right? All fail. Everyone else takes half, or none if you have some sort of evasion. Okay, and then we're going to move on over. Up one.
Half rounded down, so 12.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
8 half rounded down, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So it'd be 12. It'd be 25 or 12. Actually, we're going to move it there. Then another one does the same thing. So it actually
Really?
up here. So it's going to have to move over here. So the same thing again. Another lightning bolt from the other.
To all of us?
Yeah, he's going to lay it right down the other direction.
I passed this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
33.
What is the pass?
It's a DC 12.
Oh, crap.
No. Oh god.
I'm in pain.
My remarkable athlete puts
Pain.
me up to enough.
Okay. So this one will be 33 or 16. And then it will be Talera's turn.
Are they above? Are they like floating above the ground?
The bone Nagas are not. The bone Nagas, they coalesce from the bones on the ground. So they are on the ground now.
Okay. So I am gonna cast and prepare to make a crap ton of tokens. I'm sorry.
Dear
But
Lord.
I am gonna create with a 7th level spell 24 giant bats.
Actually, you don't do that, right? So you determine what the CR is you want to, but you don't get to pick them.
Huh?
Yeah, you don't get to say I want 24 giant bats. You get to say I want 24 CR whatever creatures. Right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Conjure animals.
I'll let you read it.
Choose one.
And the first time I was like, okay, that's fine. But if you're going to do that every time, then we're going to impose the rules as they're extended. Yeah, it becomes pretty abusive if you're going to do that every time.
It says they take forms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Form beasts and appear in any unoccupied space.
Right. You choose one of the following. Right. So
Yeah.
you can choose the challenge rating, but you don't get to choose the particular creatures. I will roll those off of the environment using Cobalt Fight.
Well, I want to summon them mid-air.
Okay, well.
So I don't want them to drop 20 feet and then die.
24 giraffes.
I don't know, man. DM's the DM.
Yeah, you
Well, it just makes combat pretty tedious with having to do 24 different attacks.
Yeah, if you're going to bring in 24 creatures, I'm going to roll them randomly, right? Because I don't want to spend 4 hours managing 30 creatures.
Okay, then I'm gonna go up to this guy. I think I have Contagion. Where is it? Contagion. And I am gonna touch him to do. Wait, first with Contagion, I want to know, like, some DMs do it differently. If you go look at Contagion, it says they have to make 3 saving throws to pass it and not take that effect for 7 days. But if, like, during that time, are they under the effect?
So according to Crawford, no. I had always thought they were, but he issued a tweet a couple weeks ago saying that no, that they are not under the effect until they have 3 failed saving throws. Which I did not agree with.
Yeah. So in that case, then, I am going to use Firestorm, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's. They're 10-foot circles, right? Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing I would note is I'm pretty sure the undead are immune to disease. But, anyway.
Bone Nagas
yeah,
aren't,
right.
I just checked.
They are or not?
Bone Nagas aren't immune.
Oh, they're not?
Charm, exhaustion, paralyzation, and poison. I'm not sure about beholders.
Okay. So Firestorm. 10 10-foot cubes. So, but they have to be interlocking.
Okay.
So, one there. Like, I'm gonna basically try to get them around so they at least hit these, like, 3 beholders on the bottom, like, right to bottom right, and then the bone naga too.
Yeah. I don't think there's any problem getting these 3.
I don't know.
Did you not get all of them? There's 10 of them, and they're 10 feet each.
10 interlocking.
Yeah. So this is gonna be one, like here, and then 2, then like 3, maybe like 4 here,
Oh
5.
wait, you don't want to get those two actually because they're running, they're fleeing.
Yeah.
You'd want to do it the other way. So it goes,
Unless you're
it goes
attacking.
down there, then up there.
Yeah. So yeah, let's try to get those 4. I think I'd have to make the squares to check.
Okay, 1, 2.
And also, if you want, you can choose that foliage is plant life is unaffected.
Well, you can
I
affect
think
it and
you can
set
go
everything
for-
on fire.
I think it's just enough to get all 4 of them to go back out. So okay, so what's the
Okay.
it's a dexterity saving throw? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep, 70-10.
It's 70-10, but they have to make a dexterity saving throw or take half.
Yeah. So roll your damage.
So roll 70. 37 damage.
And what's the DC?
It is. I have a really high DC, so it is Druid.
It'd be 18.
Yeah, 18. I'm surprised it's not higher. My level 10 bard has a 21 AC. DC.
Wow.
I mean, you can increase it with items, but
I forget. I think it has more items, probably.
Double for a 19.
Well,
At least I hit 1 full damage.
They roll.
I hit 1 for full damage. Yay me.
Anything else from Falera?
I will use my bonus action to turn into a earth elemental.
Okay.
No, you know what? I'm gonna be an air elemental. It's better
Okay.
for this.
Where is an air elemental? Bordeaux.
Okay, Thoradin, did you want to teleport? Or nah?
No. Now that we have ground targets.
Okay, cool, no worries. I'm going to... Let's see, let me measure this real quick. Actually, wait, what's the token on this guy? What's that, like, condition?
Blind.
Blind.
Blind. Okay. I will cast,
Oh, by the way, I need a couple of concentration checks from Fernand for that blindness.
from what?
Concentration.
Yeah,
Checks.
blindness is a concentration spell. So you need to use it by 2 light.
Okay.
Make some,
You need to make Constitution saving throws. If you get
Yeah.
hit while doing a concentration spell, you have to make Constitution saving throws.
Right, I
Oh.
didn't cast anything yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I should be doing
Yeah,
the same.
it
Oh,
was Fernand.
oh,
Did you pass the first saving throw?
yeah.
Okay.
And the second, praying, yay!
Okay, so yeah,
He's
so
still blind.
he is still blind. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move to the safety of these guys right here, 15 feet. And then I will cast Polymorph with my Eldritch Invocation on this beholder right there.
I might suggest that you don't do that instead on the Bonaga, because when the beholder falls, it'll destroy whatever you polymorphed it into, and then pop up again. Like,
Yeah, that's smart.
Oh yeah.
unless you turn into like a bird or something.
But then it could just like escape and fly above us until it. Yeah. Okay. Then in that case, I will simply cast Eldritch Blast on this Bone Naga.
Okay.
All 3 beams going towards him.
Okay.
Okay, first,
Looking for armor class 15.
second, and third.
Okay, 12 will miss, 15 will hit, 29 will hit.
And for the 2 that hit, they will knock him back 10 feet each.
Okay. So we'll be back here. Okay. Anything else, Bordeaux?
No, that's it for now.
Alright, these guys, I'm just going to take them out because they're just going to run away. Ursul.
Okay, so this guy's 20 feet in the air, isn't he?
Yeah, the beholders are 20 feet in the air.
And he's 30 feet away from me. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I will move here. So that's like 25 feet. And I'll double move, and I'll use my second movement action to cast Misty Step and teleport 10 feet above the beholder.
Okay.
And then I will action surge as I'm coming down to hit it on the head.
Okay.
Boink.
Boink. Right, okay, I'm going to cast...
They're large, so I think you can grapple them.
what, as in to stay on them?
Yes. I think that's one of the option rules you learn, right?
Yeah, it's called climbing onto a bigger creature. Yeah.
Okay, so...
This is not one of the DMG that we use. And
okay, so yeah, I guess I'll try to grapple it to hang on to it then.
Okay, so...
Or could I do that and hit it, or I'm assuming just...
Let me...
That takes only one of your attacks.
Yeah.
So you still get another 5 if you're action surgeon.
Right, so...
wait, why would I get 5? Because I moved. I had to double move.
Yeah, you use either athletics or acrobatics.
You didn't double move. You moved and then you cast a spell.
Yeah,
No,
Misty
it counts as a move.
No,
Misty
it's a
Step
bonus.
and...
No, you're
Oh, is
literally teleporting.
Misty
Yeah.
Step is a... Oh, wow, damn. Alright then,
Yeah.
if it's a bonus action, then I guess I'll just hit it. Alright, so wait,
So yeah, you can climb onto it with your first attack. It's your athletics versus its acrobatics, which is...
okay.
It's a large floating zombie and doesn't have a very good acrobatics.
20.
I don't think it can actually beat that. Yeah.
Okay, so you've climbed onto it. You have advantage on attack rolls against it.
Sure, okay. I'll use my green flame blade. So it is a cantrip, but as part of the spell, I have to hit it. Boom. Damn, son.
Okay, for 28.
And then I can hit a target within 5 feet for 1d8, but I guess there's nothing there. And I've used my bonus action anyway, so... Do you get 2 bonus actions on your action surge?
No, you just get one additional action.
Okay, cool. I think that does more damage from attacking a couple of times anyway, so... Yeah, that'll be me done.
Well, no, you didn't do any action surge in there.
Huh? Oh, didn't I? Oh, no,
wait,
I guess
I'm
I did.
sorry. You get another attack. That's what it is.
Yeah, I get another attack, so yeah, okay, so I'll do a green flame blade, and then I guess I'll do another one of them. Although I can attack 3 times, I think that might be
Well, no,
better.
actually, I'm sorry. That's not. So when you cast a cantrip, you also get an attack.
Yes.
But that's a bonus action.
That's a bonus action. However, this cantrip, as part of it, you make 1 weapon attack.
Yeah.
As the actual part of the spell.
All right. So yeah, you have one other attack. Because when you action surge, you get 2 more attacks. You use one of them to climb on, so you have another attack.
Okay, sure. So that's a standard. Alright, hit him on the longsword.
Yeah, 15 more. The beholders are easy to hit, by the way. I guess their armor class 15. A lot of natural armor. Okay, but that will hit. So.
Yeah. I do have advantage as well.
Okay, he is looking.
Stabbing him.
Where'd you get advantage from?
From
Climbing when you climb onto a bigger creature, you have advantage on attack rolls against it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Okay,
Stabby,
Corey.
stabby.
The bugbear has teleported on top of one of the beholders. The other one is blind. Okay, so
He's not within arm's length, right? He didn't fall down at all when he was getting attacked. Still 20 feet up.
yeah, they're still 20 feet.
My legs are too short to take me anywhere. So I'll stand there. And I'll ready an attack in case it comes down for some reason. And that's all I can do.
What is there? Okay, so this blind beholder is going to blindly fire a ray at Talara. And then let's do this. And then he actually goes completely off and misses Talara. Hernan.
Right, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Yeah. My network is acting up. So I will gently reach out to the bone naga. I will stroke its mandibular bone and curse her.
Oh, okay.
So I am. Which, this spellbook is really extensive. And I will cast a spell.
It's also concentration. You might want to rethink it.
Yeah,
This
if
is
you-
also
concentration on the other spell.
This guy won't be blind anymore if he has bestow curse.
Blindness is not the concentration spell. At least that's what it says in my
Let me make
what I
sure.
found.
I could be wrong.
Bestow curse is concentration, but blindness isn't. At least
Yeah, you are
what I
wrong.
found.
It's not concentration
Oh, I'm
blindness.
sorry. No, it's just a minute. You're right. Absolutely right. Very good.
So
My mistake.
let the Naga make the saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
Yeah.
He fails.
So I'm choosing that it can make any actions. It should. It makes a wisdom saving throw at start of each of its turns. If it fails, waste its actions.
Okay.
And I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Number 2.
One question: does anyone want a healing word, or not, as the bonus action?
You might want to give it to Ursel. On Ursa.
All right.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
So you want it?
Yeah. Give him one.
Well, I've still got a I can still heal up myself, but I guess yeah. Okay.
It's better.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's better just in case you
Okay.
fall off the like.
Yeah, just in case take full damage. Yeah.
Sure.
So this
Saving
one.
for later.
Right. Garrett needs to make a DC 14 wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
You say wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably won't fail this rather.
Oh, he's. Okay. And it is Garrett's turn.
He hasn't moved, right? Neither of the beholders have moved.
No, none of them.
Then
none
if
of
it's
them
a spiritual
have been,
weapon, crits for 16, and then how does Sacred Flame will work against a blinded opponent? does he fail the save automatically, or?
No. He's not paralyzed. Anyway. Maybe at disadvantage or something. No, he doesn't fail saving throws automatically.
Okay.
But he's got a horrible dexterity.
Yeah, I'll still hit him with a Sacred Flame then. But, well, 5 damage.
So 5 damage plus 16 is 21. Okay, number 1. Well, she's just going to release her second lightning bolt right where she is. So I need dexterity saving throws from Thoradin, Kalara, and Ordo.
Is that an attack or an effect?
It's a lightning bolt spell.
What level is
Sure.
spell is lightning bolt?
Oh wait, never mind.
It's 3, I think.
Okay, then I might cast.
Depends which one. You can level it out, but I'm sure
Yeah.
the base level's 3.
I might cast a counter spell
You're gonna
as
cast
a reaction. Yeah, I've got it then.
Alright, so her spell is countered.
Okay, if it's third level, yeah, if it's third level or lower, it fails and has no effect. If it's a fourth level or higher, yeah.
And this one back here is going to do the same thing. And
Wisdom saving throw.
and Thoradin is not affected though. She's not going to be able to get all 4 of them. So I need Hernan, Ordo, and Talara to make.
He's cursed.
Wisdom saving, yeah. He failed his wisdom save.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. Yeah, he's got to make a wisdom save. My mistake. Right. Yeah. So he makes his wisdom save. So then he will cast lightning bolt.
Oh, bugger.
DC 12 dexterity saving throw from Hernan, Ordo, and Talara.
Okay, I'm gonna use my ward, my entropic ward, to give myself advantage on this.
Okay.
Or no, rather to give him disadvantage.
Well, it's not an attack roll. There's no disadvantage involved.
It's not an attack roll.
Jesus.
Yeah.
321 damage? Please no.
What?
It's 90, yeah, you're rolling
Yeah, I rolled a lot more dice than that.
86 plus 90 minus 3 d6 damage.
Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so let me do it. Yeah, it should just be 8d6, yeah. Okay, so 31 or 15 if you make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
Wait, don't they have to make the save at the end of their turn? That's how the saves work.
From what?
You rolled the skill check for the Naga for the 17. In 5e, you roll the save at the end of your turn. So you wouldn't be able to do anything, right?
No. Well, curse. The target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of its turn. If it fails,
Oh, at the start of its turn. Okay.
Nothing.
I guess it's specified at the start. Okay. Never mind.
So,
Can I make the constitution for the concentration?
okay. Yeah. And so I think everyone made their saving throw, so everyone takes 15 points of damage. And it is Talara's turn.
Okay. So I have a fly speed of 90. If I hit the blind guy, will it break the blindness?
Nope.
Okay. So I'll fly directly above him. I'm just going to kind of put myself over here, but I want to be directly above him, and I want to hit him down.
Okay.
Multi-attack, double slams.
Armor class 15. You have advantage because he's blind.
Okay. I don't know how to do a macro for that, so.
It's K1, so you do 2d, 1d10, 1d12, sorry, 1d20 K1, and it'll roll the best of 2.
So I rolled 2 sets there, a double 17 and double 14, oddly enough.
Yeah, 17 hits and 14 misses.
Okay, so that is...
Okay. Bordeaux.
Uh,
Okay, I'm going to move actually a little bit just to be, again, kind of close to someone stronger than myself. And I'm going to cast Command as a 5th level spell, allowing me to target, because they're within 30 feet of each other, originally him, but then additionally this Beholder and this Bone Naga.
Okay.
So they must succeed a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw,
And what is the command?
or follow my command. My command is for them to grovel, which is they fall prone and
Okay.
end their next turn.
All right. So he's affected. The other beholder is affected. And the bone nog is not affected. Okay. Anything else from Bordeaux?
No, that's gonna be it.
Ursul, you have advantage.
I will continue hitting him with my fiery sword.
Okay.
Alright, so Green Flame Blade, so that's that's only 4. Oh no, I've got advantage, so that's 26.
Yeah. So kind of
20.
in a collapsing. Oh, sorry. Ignore that. He falls 20 feet to the ground. You're on top of him.
Oh god, okay.
He's dead. Yeah. Mhm.
Would I be taking full damage from this?
No. You're just gonna ride him down. I'm fine with that.
Sweet. Okay. I've still got a move and a bonus left, so I will move over to this snake dude and use my bonus to attack as I've cast a cantrip.
Yep.
Only 15.
15 is what you need.
Sweet.
Okay. Thoradin.
Okay. I'll move up to here and attack him.
Armor class 15. Okay, actually, after the first one, he crumbles into splinters.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to continue attacking or if there's something else you want to do.
No, I can't do anything else.
Okay. Alright, so he's going to shoot another ray at Talera. Talera needs to make a 14 Constitution saving throw.
okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. He does not do that. He actually goes prone, so he's like rolled over in space right there. He's got to grovel. Fernand.
I'm thinking. What? Okay, the two beholders are at the north.
They're just gone.
I will hit the Naga with my rapier.
Okay.
At least I will try to.
Oh, that's 15. Like before.
Bum bum bum.
Okay. That is going to miss. Just barely. Anything else from Hernan?
I'm at 37. I will. Okay, I am mobile, so after hitting with an attack, after doing melee attack, I can move without provoking.
Yes, you can.
So I will move my speed of 40, which is here. Oops. Is there a shortcut for the measuring tool?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. And that's it for me.
Okay, Garrett.
Okay, same thing. Spiritual weapon, 23. If you're still blind, for an 8. And a sacred flame. For... running really badly on that.
Okay, wow.
And he makes as well.
Alright, so he takes 8. 2 days. We can say. Alright, so number 2. What's he gonna do? He's going to attack. Or he's going to do one of those two.
Saving throw, saving throw.
Alright, so Hernan needs to make a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed. This guy casts Hold Person.
The Naga needs to make a saving throw.
Yeah, that's what the 24 there is. That's his wisdom saving throw.
That was a beholder.
Yeah, see there. It says, oh, I'm sorry. It says Beholder because I had it selected, but yeah.
So
That's why it was +4.
Okay, so I need to make wisdom.
Yeah, Hernan needs to make a DC 12 wisdom saving throw.
Don't fail me now.
Alright, so there's no effect. Tolera.
Okay. So I'm just gonna keep on pounding at this guy, but I don't know if Whirlwind requires an action to do, or it's just a thing that I can do, because it doesn't say action. So.
Yeah, it's in their actions block. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that in their monster stat blocks, they're separated into things, and then there's an actions and reactions, and then legendary actions.
Okay. So I'm not going to deal with Whirlwind because I don't really care for that. I'm just going to go pummel this guy even more.
Okay. You have advantage if he is prone and also blind.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Right, so those all hit. So 2.
So I'm just going to roll it as like a like instead of 2d and whatever. Here.
Okay.
23 damage.
I think we can call it there. This guy's not going to make another round. Right. So yeah. So good job.
Nice.
And you think that you are pretty close to where the brass dragon's location was divined to be, within a mile anyway.
Okay. Either should we short rest, or I can just heal us up loads with a prayer.
There's nothing preventing you from taking a short rest if you still want that.
Question.
But no time limitations or anything.
Well,
like within reason.
Yeah. Like you say, the sending spell will come later in the day, so you have it's not. They will be warned of your activity within the day, but there's no. That's the only constraint that you've seen so far.
Okay, then yeah, we might as well take this short rest.
As an air elemental, can I take a short rest and get back my change shape, or like while I'm still an air elemental, or do I have to form out of it first?
No, you can take a short rest while you're an air elemental.
Okay, I'm gonna sit at a nearby log as an air elemental, kind of chilling.
Okay. So you complete.
I am doing the Song of Rest, so additional D8 for everyone.
Sweet. I'll do that first then.
Yeah, anyone spending hit dice gets a D8.
I'll go 3 on top of.
4 times.
I'm gonna spend 4 hit dice.
Can we spend them one at a time? Do you have to spend them?
Oh
all at
yeah.
once?
Yeah, you spend the money.
Cool.
Usually best to do that, so you can.
Yeah.
Game plus.
Ugh.
This is a mess.
Whatever.
I just rolled them all together.
And then, like I said, you think you're in the vicinity of Tiolth, but you need a strategy for finding precisely where he is.
Okay.
I can divine if we really need to.
Hmm.
I kind of gesture because I can't speak common as an elemental, and I kind of just point upwards, and I just like fly up and see if I can see anything.
Well, there's generally like a tree canopy.
Yeah, there's a canopy over the forest, so you fly up and you can see the tops of trees. Actually, it's not entirely true. There is looks like a fairly large opening, like a couple of 100 feet across, about half a mile southeast of your current location.
That sounds promising.
Well,
As an
for a
elemental,
dragon.
even though I
Rock
can't
dragon, even.
speak common, can I, like, if I wanted to write in the dirt in common, could I?
I believe you can speak as a druid wild shape.
I don't know, like, because
Not
air
like-
elementals only have language Aran, so.
Yeah, I mean, wild shape.
Yeah, I have no idea. So if you want to tell me I can, I will, but...
Yeah, you retain the benefit and any features of your class, race, and
Okay.
other sources when you wild. It's not like polymorph. You lose all of your mental abilities as well. But,
Yeah, I just didn't know if air elementals could actually speak in common, like...
Well, they can speak, so
they
and you
can
can
speak.
and you know a language, so you can
Yeah.
speak a language that you know that they they're capable of
There-
speech.
There are creatures that say understand but cannot speak, but elementals are not one of those creatures. So when it has a language listed, that indicates they can speak it, unless it says specifically they cannot speak it.
Okay. I will say, I'm going to scout ahead, go along the tree canopies as my air cloudy form, and see if I can't see anything.
Okay.
And I relay what I saw with the hole.
Are you,
Do you want to take my I think they're called stones ascending. So if you're far away, you can, if you really need to say something, instead of flying back and getting spotted, you can just talk into the stone.
I could. And
Yeah,
I'll
just in
kinda, like,
case.
Load
Yeah.
it up to me. I don't know. Can the air elementals hold things? Like,
You can float them.
You can, just keep it floated next to you. Yeah.
sure, I'll do that. And I'll
Alright,
kind of like...
Okay, let me tell you what you see. What you see is a 40-foot tall citadel sitting in the middle of what looks like a village. These are like yurts.
It looks like a spa resort.
And the village looks like it has something on the order of 15 or 20 families, about 100, 150 people in it, and the people there look like dusky humans. They're Shadowkai. They're humanoids who've adapted to living on in the Shadowfell.
Was it in elves particularly?
Yeah, they often-
Yeah.
usually they were elves who some of them may have been humans.
Okay.
The exact nature of the Shadowkai is not exactly known, but because they go back a long time.
Okay.
But they have their lives are as long as elves. just like elves, they have very, very long lives.
Okay.
They're immortal unless something happens to them.
Just Talara is seeing this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
And another thing to note is there's no trail into or out of this, right? Like if you examine the fringes, it's like an enclosed space.
I assume there must be some sort of regional effects from there being a dragon here. If this is a dragon's home, it usually has some sort of regional effects that come with it.
I'm gonna see if I see any of the dragonborn looking people around.
No. The only people in here are Shadowkind.
Can I fly up really high to see if I see anybody on the top of the citadel, like any guards roaming around or anything like that?
Now the citadel has a flat slate roof. There are these murder holes about 10 feet up on the. Looks like they could fire arrows out of them from total cover if they were inside there.
Yeah, but I meant on top. Is there like? It's just completely barren on top.
Yeah, just a closed slate roof.
Is there any hatches or is it completely closed off?
Completely closed off. Doesn't even look like there's a vent to let out smoke from a fireplace or anything.
Okay. I kind of scout around. I want to like look around the citadel to see if there's any holes or entrances in that might be easier than breaking down the front doors.
So you're actually going to enter the clearing instead of just looking at it?
No, I'm moving around the edges in the forest.
There's only one entrance. This large double door here on the south side.
But there's nothing particularly stopping you from entering a murder hole since you're an air elemental. Other than that.
Yeah, but I'm not invisible either.
Yeah, he's not invisible.
Yeah, but in combat you keep going.
Actually, I'm gonna fly up like. I don't know the environment here, but I'm gonna fly up like hundreds of feet up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of go across, and then try to stealthily come back down in like a cloudy kind of like slow coming back down, like as if I'm a cloud that's slowly getting closer, though not like noticeably like falling straight down kind of thing.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
Okay. As an air elemental, so that's a dexterity.
Yeah. I think they're +5.
Well, I have this. I retain the same skills though from being a or from my shapeshift, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm proficient in stealth, I keep it.
Yeah, you would add your proficiency.
Okay, cool. I normally have +2. I have the same dex air elemental and not air elemental, so. Oh wait, no, I don't. Okay, so it's +10 in total. Yeah, because air elemental has +5 dex, so 17.
Okay, no one seems to notice you.
And I kind of sneak, like once I get onto the citadel, I kind of like sneak along, make myself long and flat. And were there murder holes near the top of the citadel?
No, they're on the side. They're 10 feet up the side of the citadel.
Yeah, but I mean like comparatively, I don't know how high up the citadel goes.
It's 40 feet high.
Okay, and there's only that one row of murder holes.
Actually, I'm sorry. It would be about 45 feet high. Looks like inside it is 40 feet high. So outside it would be about 45 feet high.
What does the sending stones do again?
It allows you to cast sending once per day. But yeah, it has to be to the person who has the other stone.
Okay, I'll use the sending stone and say, like in a whisper, I'm on the top of the citadel. Do you want me to try to go in, or and
Okay.
check out if there's anybody in? Or sorry, I explain to him what's happening, and then ask if he wants me to, or if the party wants me to try to sneak in to see if there's anything I can gain first before we move all the way up here.
Okay, well, I probably am not the as a goblin, I probably am not the best person to make this decision. So I'll probably just be like, yeah, steal everything and bring it back.
No, I said to ask the party.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I've got the stone. But yeah.
Well, there's a Shadowkai. I'm not sure how relevant it is. I mean, we can talk to them. I don't know what else we'd get from them, though.
If they've got a big fortress, do you reckon they're evil? Probably.
Shadowkai is generally some sort of evil, I think.
In
Or
this
like some sort of neutral evil, that kind of.
disgusting bone grass, like bone floor world, so yeah, they're probably evil. Yeah,
They think they're like a master race.
Yeah, I guess just take a look around, see what you can. If you get spotted, run away, I guess. But otherwise, scout it out.
I have a dashing speed of 180 feet fly. So.
Okay, so yeah, you'll probably be all right.
Okay, so I will try to look around, and when I think the least number of people are looking, so even if there's no people looking or just very few, I want to try to slip down really quickly into one of the murder holes.
Well, you could come through one of them on this side, and no one can see you at all.
There's no like carnival on the other side?
No, that's just the village over there on that side.
Okay, yeah. No, then I'll on the other side. Yeah, I'll slip down just to right above the murder hole and kind of peek my elemental eyes over, really quickly.
Okay, make me a perception check then.
Okay, that is a wisdom, so that's gonna be a 1.5 because of my normal proficiency, so 14.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see if there are any guards inside.
There, you can see that there is a large creature moving around in there and several medium creatures.
But nobody immediately at the window?
No.
Okay. I'll kind of slip in for a second.
Large sounds like a dragon to me.
Okay.
Like, I'll slip in just like my head even more, because I kind of like peeked up. Now like my head kind of comes in, and I look around a little bit more.
Okay, so you slip in, and there is a brass dragon, although his scales are noticeably gray. Like he was brass at one point, but is in the transition to something other than.
Now so he's turning into a shadow dragon.
And then there are 5 other creatures there that look like probably at one point they were dragonborn, but now they have a distinctly Howler look to them. They have long swords. Their eyes have gone coal black, and they seem to be milling around. And the brass dragon does not appear to be surprised by them. It seems to be. This is what is an air elemental doing in the Shadowfell?
I'll just talk in Aran, like, I'll just go, I come here for my own reasons, but I see it as your domain.
He doesn't appear to understand you. He's speaking in Larian, by the way, and so yeah, he doesn't seem particularly concerned by you.
I kind of form like with an air elemental, do I have to keep like the weird like tornado-y form, or can I kind of like be a like airy kind of like humanoid-y form?
I think you could be like a cloud if you wanted to. You can kind of assume a
Okay.
cloud.
Yeah, you have an air form. You can move into it, squeeze into a narrow passage, 1
Yeah.
inch wide.
No,
I don't see why you couldn't assume a cloudish form that you wanted. You could
Okay.
present yourself the way you wanted. I mean, you're pretty malleable.
I'll turn myself into a airish kind of like dragonborn-y form, and I'll bow.
Okay. Actually, let me do this. Let you see what the interior looks like.
One question: is he alone out there?
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Yeah. All right, so there are some tables that look like they have some experiments going on around them. Actually, here, let me read the box text. I think I've got some pretty good box text for this. The interior of the building is dark, is dank and dark. There are tables that look like they hold experiments and research. And there are other remains of human habitation, but they are broken and decaying. There is no evidence that a creature residing here sleeps. No bunks, no ruts of straw, no worn areas in the dirt floor. The creatures living here have passed the point where sleep is required long ago. And there are 5 with them of these former Dragonborn.
Okay.
Do I see any of the other like new Dragonborn around, like the ones that probably went in?
Nope.
So they haven't even reached here yet, it would seem.
It would seem that way, yeah.
Okay, then maybe we can...
Can I make a check for, like, trying to understand if I know, it, like, turning into a shadow dragon or dragonborn takes a long time?
Yeah, you can make a check for that, yeah. The process to become a shadow dragon takes a long time, several decades at least. Yeah, and,
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks like he is in that process now.
Well, I mean mainly the dragonborn.
There's no way for dragonborn to become shadow dragons. Only true dragons can.
No, shadow dragonborn, like, because they're like.
Yeah, that doesn't
different
exist.
Yeah, that doesn't, there's. Yeah.
That is probably undead.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry for a stupid question, but how do we get to the citadel? Can we get to the
I guess we
forest?
walk there.
It's like a few hundred feet away, I think.
Oh, right.
It was like a mile.
It was
I
a
think
half a
that's it.
mile when the air elemental took off. Yeah.
I guess we'll catch up.
It was
Yeah.
a couple of thousand feet away.
Well, when we get there, he will have a look at this place.
Well, 1, no, and 2, I was scouting ahead, so
Yep.
I thought you guys were staying there. You
That's
don't.
okay.
You guys don't know
Yeah,
that's
I'm assuming-
happening.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Yeah, so the brass dragon is, or the half shadow dragon, whatever you want to refer to him as, since I haven't had any new visitors in years, so I would be curious as to what your story is, why you ventured into my home here.
I say some more things because now that it's obvious that he can't understand Aaron, I'm gonna say like, sorry, I cannot stay. My people need me to find a good home for them and stuff like that. Kind of like obvious kind of bullshit, but still like, if he kind of knew what it was, like if he knew parts of Aaron, it would seem like I'm telling a legitimate thing.
He doesn't seem to understand you at all.
I make an image with my form actually of a house. Wait, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a house, and then I'm gonna make a bunch of little like air elementals finding a house and going, "Oh, hey, house!" And
Shane,
Yeah,
Shane, you're a little crazy, but I love it.
Okay.
and then the elemental going into one of the houses, and another dragon coming up to the house. The elemental apologizing and walking out of the house. And then I turn back into my form.
Like putting on a
Nod.
puppet show.
Yeah, I turn into my form, bow, and kind of start to float off a little bit.
Okay. He's not interfering with you in any way. He doesn't appear hostile.
Okay. I fly up and I fly over, back to the party.
Yeah. Okay. So you go back to the rest of the party and tell them what you found? Sure.
Yeah. And now I speak in actual common because I can still do that.
Okay. And now
Sure,
what
okay.
can you do?
Well, there's a big shadow dragon there. Well,
Well, he's not Dragon Dragon yet.
No, not yet.
We need to get him out of the Shadowfell.
Do you reckon we can convince him?
Hopefully. What's he
Actually,
best to say?
I don't know why I would. I just want to get revenge on the people who killed little bugbear baby. So
I suggest that we, I can start flying around the forest, really, speeding, 180 feet per 6 seconds, and, searching around kind of like the outer rim, and just basically trying to search for the other party.
Oh, we didn't move. And you mean the other party, right?
Yeah.
The Dragonborn one.
I guess we could have been doing that whilst he was off scouting.
Wait,
Well, we didn't know about any of that.
Yeah.
Well, there's no point.
But also, if those other things are zombies, then, or undead, then maybe he killed the party that had come in.
Well, didn't it appear that they hadn't got here yet?
Well, no, there was 5,
Yeah.
someone suggested undead Dragonborn
Yeah.
looking.
How
So-
big was the party that went in? Do we know that?
No idea. Well, I don't know. Do we?
No, it was the estimates range, but maybe between around 10 or 12 was the most
Okay.
that was affected.
Okay. What was the least?
4 or 5 maybe. Just that he had some companions who
Okay.
were escorting him to help him.
What kind of class was this Dragonborn that went in? The leader guy? Was he said to be like a sorcerer or a warlock or a paladin?
The ones who went with him?
No, just the main one.
The main one is still out in Dimgaard. He was a paladin. Or
Who went into the Shadowfell? Wasn't it some sort of
He refused to go into the Shadowfell with Tiolth. Yeah.
So which one went in?
So there was a group of Dragonborn who revered any dragon, but a true dragon was unheard of, and some of them went, but there was no particular leader among them.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
It's just a group of okay, fine.
It was just an entourage who wanted to protect him and accompany Tiolth.
Yeah.
But there was no particular leader amongst them.
Oh yeah, but if Saul would like, I could offer you a position in the martial protectors. So you'll be better off. You'll get to learn more and adventure more than just being in a small community.
Oh, you're offering this to me?
Yeah, it's a job proposal.
Okay.
More of a long-term one.
Yeah. If you give me shiny stuff and
It comes along with the adventuring life.
Sounds great. Sounds the best. if we get to pillage, sounds fine by me.
in ways.
I'm gonna. Whilst they're deciding what to do, after you offer this, I'm gonna start writing up a very poorly written contract.
Well, it's not with me. You'll have to talk to the leader. But
Yeah, I know, but
we'll get that done.
Pillaging, all that stuff. It's all gonna be in there. Then yeah, sure, I'll join. That'll be great.
Then onwards to this citadel.
Well, I was gonna wait until everyone was done talking. So, with the air elemental, I could probably, because I'm a large creature, absorb you guys and try to fly you over on top of the citadel.
I don't see that as particularly necessary. And
Well,
I don't think there's 5
so-
of us, no?
So
You can't
are we
talk 5
trying
of us.
are we trying to like sneak in here or just go in, bust in doors? Like, what are we looking for? What are we trying to
I mean, I
As
think
a diplomatic approach is fine. We just walk up to them and they go, "Why are you here?" But like, we want to talk to the dragon, and they give their response, and we respond in kind. That's generally how it goes.
I could always try to go back to the dragon and figure out what he's doing here, or and try to communicate through images.
We can.
Stuff.
Why don't we just talk to him? It's far easier.
Yeah. I don't understand why you didn't talk to him.
Because I'm playing the dumb foreigner, so that way potentially evil dragon doesn't kill me.
But it's like it's common. Like,
Yeah, but normal air elementals don't speak common.
that's true. He would be, I guess, if he didn't know that, he would be a bit suspicious.
Okay.
So I'm playing the stupid air elemental, not the stupid druid dressed up as an air elemental.
so are we trying to get specific information out of him, or are we just trying to like kill him or something, stop him?
We're trying to convince him, I suppose. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm not particularly against these guys like making a clan of dragons. This is sort of how they went about it.
Yeah, but if you bring a shadow dragon into the real world who starts killing
It's not a
everybody,
shadow dragon.
he's almost a shadow dragon.
Well, he's turning into it, but he's not yet. So that means if he just leaves, he would no longer turn into one.
Presumably.
Did you read the background of the story? Of the world? We're working for the group that, we're basically working for agents of the One Faith. We don't like dragons.
Well, no, we're not working for the One True Faith. We're like a separate sect. We only answer to the.
Yeah, but I thought we were
the
still
Metropolitan
part
himself.
of the.
Well, yeah, but we're exempt from law. I mean, what we do is what we want to do, rather than
Yeah, but I doubt the.
we're given an objective. They didn't say kill every dragonborn. They just wanted the vast stand to be protected versus them. So if we make them leave
Okay,
the vast
so-
stand, then it's fine.
Can we
Yeah,
like,
but releasing an almost shadow dragon into the world, probably not what they thought of when they sent
Well,
this
it's
here.
it's not an evil dragon.
Could we perhaps convince him to invade some other place or go somewhere else or do something else?
If negotiations go badly, then yeah, we can
I
surely kill
mean,
him.
this dragon looks pretty shiny. I'd definitely be up for wearing parts of his body.
No, well, I mean, yeah, like obviously, worst comes to worst, we can try to fight him, but we might as well try to talk to him.
Yeah, of course. There's no reason
Yeah.
not to. Yeah, I want to see what his motives is, what he's doing here.
Who all are good talkers, like skill-wise, persuasion, charisma?
I have 18
Not
charisma.
me.
Me too.
A bard and the warlock.
Yeah. And I can speak
No,
draconic.
and the
maybe.
druid.
Who speaks Draconic?
I do.
Hernan. Yeah. So
So should we just all go? Is there anyone
Well,
who
he
wants
speaks
to
Larian, so who cares?
stay behind and be, I don't know, a backup or anything?
We let's just all go there together. It's fairly simple.
If we go around the back, and then I could kind of air elevator you guys up to the window.
There is no window. There's murder holes.
But, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
the
why?
murder holes.
They're like
Yeah, they're like a
a
couple
foot
feet
wide.
wide.
Yeah, you can't
Can't
fit
we
shit
just
like-
show up and be like, hey?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah,
what
I
we're
think
doing.
I don't think they'll be opposed. Although you probably want to get out of air elemental form, otherwise you'll be like, "Didn't I just see you?" And you said you were making some kind of houses for your air elemental buddies.
Well, elementals are not the brightest people, okay? They have
I otherwise will come across as quite deceiving. Just yeah, by the way, here's my group of friends.
Yeah, but I also don't want to go through the town of dragon worshippers.
I'll be fine.
Well, I've done it before. I've spoken to them before. It's fine.
We can still stealth.
No, there's no stealth here.
Do you think you can honestly stealth through that entire encampment? I don't.
I mean, we could sneak around it. I don't know. I think we could do something.
Where? Like,
No.
so we sneak behind it, but then we have to go all the way down here, across, and then into this door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's how it
giant
works.
door.
Just go into the town, into this little village.
Yeah, I say we just do it normally. I don't think like this is so video gamey that they're gonna be like, hey, it's something, let's kill it. Like, you know, they'll.
I do.
They won't. I'll tell you
No,
that.
man. I don't think they will.
Okay.
I've
I'll
been
let
in
you
the
guys
Shadowfell-
go
I've been
into
in the
town and I'll
Shadowfell
kind of
before.
like float back, waiting.
I've been in the Shadowfell before. I've spoke to Shadowkai.
Yeah, but it might be a secret Shadowkai cult.
But if you go through every single maybe in every single encounter, then you're gonna be there forever.
I'm a very worried air elemental, okay? You guys can go, but I'm just gonna kind of float back just in case
Sure.
something happens to help.
Okay, so we're going into the village. Am I saying
Yes.
Yeah.
that? Okay. It's difficult terrain getting into there, and there, like I said, there is no apparent path. There
No, but
are.
there wasn't any other effects like lots of.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, there actually.
No, but yeah, wouldn't it be full of like thorns or something?
Yeah. No, that's not it.
Well, that was
Yeah,
a
I need
dragon. I'm not
a-
sure what a brass dragon's lair is like.
I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody.
I'm floating above the ground. Do I have to make it?
Yeah. So as you approach, plants release these spores into the air. This is a poison effect, so if you have resistance to poison, it would be you would have a advantage on it. Also, if you have a
I am.
if you're +7 or better to your nature, you have advantage on it as well.
Elemental doesn't give no shits.
Alright, so I get advantage.
Take a 26 or 13 poison damage, and okay, so it's a DC-15 Constitution saving throw. So, Fernand, did you have advantage on it?
Yeah. I have 7 nature.
And Ordo, do you have advantage on
No, I do not.
it? Okay, so Ordo takes 26. He's the only one who failed.
Any kind of adverse effects happened on him?
Yeah, so Ordo, your strength is reduced by 1 until you complete a long rest as well.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, strength is my main stat.
Yeah,
And no effect on save?
yeah if there's only a secondary effect if you fail by 5 or more. So it's 26 or 13, and then if you fail by 5 or more, your strength is reduced by 1d4 until you complete a long rest. Let me make sure that's all that happens. Yeah.
So we appear at the edge, or?
Yeah. So you make it. You're at the edge of the encampment. There doesn't appear to be any traffic here.
But there's no like regional effects.
Say it again.
But there's no regional effects from there being a dragon around.
It doesn't appear to be an effect of the dragon. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So you're at the edge of the village there. And I don't know what you want to do at that point.
Walk in.
Okay, so in the village there are looks like a couple of dozen able-bodied guys who could fight if they wanted to, and then another 70-ish children and females who all take note at your as you step from the forest and come moving towards you. They first try to communicate in Shadowfell, which I don't think anyone knows, and then they switch to Elven. Does anyone speak Elvish?
Yeah, Elvish.
Yeah.
I do.
I do as well.
All right. So state your business. What brings you to our little community here?
We wish to speak to the dragon that resides here. I forgot his name.
Tiolth is his name. Yeah, so we're in charge of protecting Tiolth and making sure that he's not exposed to any sort of adverse situations. Why is it that you wish to speak to him?
Well, there's a cult of dragon born that kind of want him to leave the Shadowfell and go off.
Go off
And we-
to not
and
the
we-
Shadowfell.
Yeah, and we want to talk to him.
Why would he want to leave the Shadowfell?
I don't know, but we would kind of want to talk to him before these dragonborn do.
Well, we would not like it if he left. So,
Well, we can talk to him about that.
I tell you what, we will relay your message to him. How is that?
Well, we want to meet him in person, so I have some questions. Unless you're going to relay every question and answer.
If
I
you're only
step-
going to get him that message, why do you specifically need to speak with him? Why can't we just convey it for you?
step forward and I say, well, it's been my experience that great lords have always wanted to hear news straight from the mouth of the horse. I think your lord would be best pleased if we were able to speak to him as opposed to hearing everything indirectly. You know, we're not in any means a waste of time, but we do want to make sure the message, as important as it is, gets directly to him.
That's what he might wish for visitors.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
He said he also might wish for visitors in person.
So lonely.
Does Tiolth care about visitors? He probably does. We have our own interest in limiting access to him, right? We have a special relationship with Tiolth, and
So was he like your protector?
Someone to compromise that.
Might I make a persuasion check?
Yeah, you can make a persuasion check.
So does he like ensure your safety here, or like your holding in the land?
Yeah, he provides us with resources that he and his companions can make available, and in exchange we provide security and some comforts to him as he needs.
We can have
With that persuasion check, I guess on the roleplay side, I let's say, you know, I think he would notice you more and think better of you, at least personally, if you were able to bring him this news and able to be the kind of person that he knows he can trust, to bring him reliable information, to bring him new messages and company.
We'll
make sure to talk you up.
Our relationship with Tiolth was established many decades ago and has endured before that time. We don't feel any impetus to strengthen the trust between us. We're very happy with the trust level between the two groups as it is.
So I didn't get to say before because everyone else was talking, but I wanted to come in like as kind of like a fog rolling behind them.
Yeah, so
Why are
you're
you
gonna
making
be-
us look so evil?
No, I'm making you look cool, like those Super Bowl things where they'll like walk in onto the field with like all like the fog on low. And I'll have like a little snippet of my foggy form go up the side of Garrett and and say to him, I can always go ask the dragon whether or not we could come in.
Yeah. You
I
could
have
do.
I have another idea. I can do a GS on him to compel him to take him.
That's like a. I'm pretty sure that's a cast time of like more than an action.
It's 1 minute.
How long is that, sorry?
I'm sorry.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Yeah, I don't think you can just stand here casting a spell while this person's just standing there.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that spell you're casting?"
And just
Well,
so
you'll probably go immediately into combat. They don't like. People usually don't like when you cast spells at them or
you
just
know,
in
that's
the
just
area.
considered a hostile action.
Yeah.
So just so we know, about 12.5 of these guys have spears and shields, and are
We
wearing
can take 'em.
chain shirts. Chain shirts and shields, and then about a half a dozen are wearing half plate, carrying great swords. And then, like I say, there's another, I don't know, 40 or 50 kids and women who are kind of standing back watching.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, like, the fog me is gonna kind of slowly roll back, and then once I hit the edge of like the bushes and stuff, I'll zip around the circle to the back where I came in before.
Yeah, and actually, I was wrong. I forgot about something. You actually cannot enter there. There seems to be some barrier preventing you from entering the room.
Okay, so I didn't talk to him before?
Well, we're not going to retcon it. Somehow he figured out a way to talk to you before, but you're not actually able to enter the room.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Use yourself for forbidence since you're an elemental.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to one of the like back kill boxes things.
Okay.
And I'm gonna knock on the window, or like knock on the stone next to there, and kind of wave at the dragon.
So Tiolth will come over and talk to you. Sure.
I'll nod and go, "I'm sorry for earlier." In perfect common, I'm sorry for earlier, but a dragon tends to scare my people from my clan. We've had some bad experiences with the chromatics, and we do not know who we can trust these days.
Okay. That's understandable. Sure.
I have some people I look after who wish to talk to you and ask my guidance. That is why I'm here. But
Wow.
Yeah, so I have no issue talking to them. Yeah, that's fine with me.
it seems though that your guards have stopped them. I was wondering if there would be a way to allow my compatriots in.
My sort is not inclined towards loneliness. It can make us very difficult. It's a very big problem for us if we don't have companionship. And unfortunately, the ones who are accompanying me are no longer much of a companion. They're more of just guardians at this point.
I assume looking over at the most likely undead Dragonborn.
Yeah. Yes. So the Kamari, that's the tribe of Shadowfell there. They have an indefinite lifespan. They can be my companions until I finish this process entirely, which I don't know how long exactly it's going to take, but it's going to take decades. And so it is very important to me that I have their companionship during that process. So I don't want to risk offending them and driving them away.
is there a way, like, if I raised my compatriots up here with my air form, would you mind, or?
Well, no, I would welcome some diverse conversation.
Do you think the tribe would mind?
Decades of talking to the same 100 people.
How thick is the
Get
wall?
all the same stories going over and over again. So sure, I would welcome some new conversation, but not at the risk of driving the Kamari away.
How thick is the wall?
The wall is about 8 inches thick.
Okay. I've got stone shape, so I could potentially we walk around the back and I just make a door.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, but the dragon, like, one, you haven't heard this yet, and two, the dragon doesn't want to talk to us if it endangers his relationship with the Kamari.
But they won't have to know.
So if they ask if we get them to ask permission for us to talk to you, would you say yes, or would you still be hesitant based on maybe they might reject you?
No, if you can get their approval, yeah, I would. Like I say, I would be all for it. Yeah, I just don't want to offend them. I don't want them to. I mean, they nominally provide security for this environment, right? But really, the benefit to me as a brass dragon is that I go a little bit crazy if I don't have creatures to talk to.
I see. I'm just kind of like sitting in an air chair with my air dragonborny form. And I go, I shall ask. And then kind of like fly back around the same way I came and kind of like fog roll in. And then appear as an air, like my fog form kind of like coalesces behind the party as they're still talking to this guy into like a big bulky air elemental form. Does the guy look like particularly startled?
No, not particularly.
And I go, we really do need to talk to the dragon. Could you just ask him if it would be okay for us to talk? If it wouldn't damage your relationship with him. If he agreed, wouldn't that be okay for everyone?
What is it that you want that you're wanting to talk to him about?
Talk to him about this
We have
situation.
opportunities that might interest him too. Opportunities for his further advancement, for more extra resources for your village and for him.
Deception?
Yeah, kind of deception.
Okay, so you make a deception roll then.
Holy
Damn.
moly.
So, what are the resources that you think that we would want? I mean,
Well, we hail from a town with numerous resources of our own that we'd be more than happy to set up a trade connection for. There are new openings of mines and farmlands out further past the woods. Additionally, well, you see, we've been exploring a long time. There's much we could share.
okay, so we appreciate that offer. That's a very gracious thing. None of that is important to us, right? All of our needs are provided for in our current situation. We're very, very happy with our situation. We don't feel the compulsion to broaden it in any way. We just need to protect the situation that we have.
I will pipe in then and go, well, there's also the fact that we bring news of a pack of Dragonborn who look to extradite your lord here back to the material plane, and most presumably without you, because they view themselves as his true followers, not you. So if we were to talk to him and find out what he knows and might be able to converse with him on this subject, maybe he could allow us, or maybe this would give us a better chance to stop these people who we're trying to stop because of a crime that they've committed. So if we were to gain your aid in this, then we could stop these people from taking him away from you.
Well, yeah, it is our intent to stop any group from influencing Tiolth to leave, that's for sure. But as I was about to say, that really the only thing that we lack is, so all of our practice the time we spend honing our skills is used in competition against one another. And if we had a agreement with a group that could bring in diverse skills to help us improve our ability in combat, that would be a resource that we would be interested in. But that's really the only thing that we are lacking is a skilled opponent to test our mettle against.
Well, the martial protectors have like an indefinite number of adventurers, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So the ones who
definitely
aren't,
provide that.
us can, in downtime, come around and help them out a bit, I guess.
Yeah, but
So how would you get to the Shadowfell?
In downtime, I don't know. If there's a wizard, then he can set up a teleportation circle and then teleport them in.
And point being, at least for now, that's something we could discuss with the dragon.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have to promise that everything will work out, but that is a viable resource we could try to certainly provide.
Well, when you say you would try to provide, right, that sounds like you're giving yourself an excuse not to complete your side of the bargain. You can always say, oh, well, we tried and we couldn't do it.
Right.
Well, we need to negotiate the agreements of this terms, It's not a one-way... we're not just giving this for free, right?
Right,
Yeah.
so we'd love to discuss the terms of our agreement for the dragon himself.
I tell you what, here's our proposal for you, right? So we will call off a group of 12 of our guys, a protector and a shield bearer, and if you can put up a good fight against them, and you promise that you will come back periodically to test us with new strategies and new opportunities, then we will let you speak to Tiolth.
Okay, so you want to fight for it then?
Yeah, not to the death. It doesn't have to be mortal.
Yeah, of
combat.
course.
Right. So, we have resources that we could bring to bear that we will not. We're not going to break out potions and scrolls and stuff. We'll just be a straight up contest between 6 of our guys and their shield bearers and the 6 of you. And if you can demonstrate that you're going to be able to provide us with a consistent opponent who's going to test us, then sure, we'll let you talk to
that's
Tiolth.
great.
As long as you
Sounds
agree.
good.
As long as you agree not to try to convince him to leave our community.
I agree.
I nod and
I
give
won't-
a slight bow.
Okay.
Not directly, but whatever he comes to mind at the end of the conversation, that's up to him.
No, I look at him and smack him upside the head.
Yeah, you want to fight? We're going on that right now.
Right.
Bring it.
So we'll roll for initiative with that.
It makes it seem like we're gonna fucking convince their people to leave, or
Yeah,
the dragon.
I just said I'll have a conversation with him, but I'm not like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't convince him, but if whatever he comes to the end of that conversation. It's not my.
Yeah, that makes it sound like you're gonna make him leave.
Well, when I literally say I'm not going to convince him, doesn't make it sound like I'm going to make him leave.
Okay, so we will move out in this area up here. This is a good parade ground. Drag everyone up there.
Who has seagulls?
Oh, that might be me actually.
Oh, so it's 12 versus 6.
Interestingly enough, though, these are the tokens for hobgoblins in 5e. I should know. I had my players fight them last Tuesday.
Yeah, and these Shadowcard look like they may have been some sort of goblinoid.
Okay, that's horrible. They don't have the same traits as goblins do.
Yeah, no, I was just pointing it out.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. Yeah.
Question. When you knock someone unconscious, or when you knock them unconscious, you can choose like not to kill them or whatever, right?
As long as it's a melee attack, yes.
Okay. Cool.
Oh joy. I'll be back in a second while I wait for my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that. Okay. Hernan, you are first.
Yay, again. So, was there anything about no magic or?
Well, they want it to be a good test, but they don't want like fireballs going off. It's really going to hurt people. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so I will shoot my.
You can use your own judgment.
Okay.
They want it to be a sincere test of combat, yes, but they don't want anyone necessarily to die. But then there's,
Well, no one would die unless you like hit them for like over their max health and damage.
Yeah.
But even then, I could resurrect them if it really came to that.
Or revivify them.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
What is Hernan going to do?
Yeah. I'm going to cantrip Truth Strike.
Okay.
And let's say for to the goblin-shaped champion in the middle, and I will shoot him with my crossbow.
How'd you do, Bo?
How are you doing, Bo?
Oh, it's one action. Okay. So I'll just then I'll just shoot him. No magic.
Oh, no worries.
Sorry.
Which one are you shooting? I'm sorry.
Top row, the one in the middle.
This one?
This one.
Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, I got you. Yeah.
So weapons.
Was everything that was talked about all in? Were you talking Elvish? Did you say?
Yeah, they were talking Elvish.
Okay.
I can convey it to you though.
Most of the Shadowcar have learned Elvish as the trade.
I was gonna say, my guy probably has no idea what's going on.
You're just lined up and then lined up. Why are we doing this?
What's going on? What's happening?
We're fighting.
So.
Does it hit? 19.
Yeah, that hits. He takes the damage.
Yep. And I'll stay where I am.
Alright, so this guy begins to shout commands at the other guy.
Initiative. Oops.
And he's going to put about right there. Uh, yeah, about right there. This guy is going to move up to here, and he's going to forego his action and let the champion attack instead.
That's cool.
Did someone attack me?
He's attacking Ursa.
Okay.
There he is. Okay.
If he's attacking him, I'll give him disadvantage.
You're going to give him disadvantage? Okay.
Yeah.
How are you giving him disadvantage?
Protection fighting style.
Protection, yeah.
Oh, Thoradin is giving you.
Yeah.
Well, then a 7 will miss.
Alright. Yeah, they do have master advantage, and I knew it.
This guy is going to rush up here. This guy will rush up. And, oh, he'll attack Ursa as well. 18 to hit Ursa. I'm sorry. That's not right. It's going to be a 23 to hit Ursa.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 4.
I will use my reaction to cast. I'll cast shield. Yep, and then my AC will go up to 25.
Okay, so then that will miss. Alright, so he's going to move up and attack Thoradin. I'm sorry, not Thoradin, Garrett. But a 16 will miss Garrett, and then a 13 will miss Garrett. Okay, so he's going to move up to there, and he's going to let this guy make an attack instead of himself. And a 17 will still miss Garrett. And it'll be Garrett's turn.
Thank God it wasn't the second attack. And I will cast Spirit Guardians at 5th level. And then that's what I can do.
Okay. Thoradin.
Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and attack the one in front of me.
This one here.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, this guy interposes his shield to give him a little bit more protection. So 15 will miss, but a crit will hit. For 16 and 28 will hit. Anything else from Thoradin?
No.
Do you not have Shield Master?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
I'm just curious if Thoradin had Shield Master or not. Or Shield Mastery.
I took, what, is that a fighting style, or?
It's a feat.
Yeah, it's a
No, I took Centennial Heavy
yeah.
Armor Master.
Yeah. I didn't think he could get that far. It's sorry, not that guy, but the next guy. Because Spirit Guardians, if he goes into it at least.
He's gonna move around.
Okay.
Here, there we go. Alright, so this guy is going to move up to here. I want to make sure I'm right about this. As you can see in here. Okay. So this guy is granting commander strike to this guy who is about to attack Garrett. Is Thornton going to do anything about that?
Yeah, please give him disadvantage.
Well, Thornton could do several things. He could grant impose disadvantage, or he could use Sentinel.
Both a reaction then.
Yeah, both of those were reactions.
Oh.
Thornton going to do
Somebody
anything?
attack? I didn't hear. What was going on?
Right. This shield bearer has moved up and is granting this guy an attack. And he is attacking the guy who's got Spirit Guardians. So, what are you going to do anything?
Let's see. I can either give him disadvantage or attack him.
Right. Can't do both.
Yeah. I guess I'll give him disadvantage.
Okay, so he will attack with disadvantage. So a 6, that'll be 7 will miss.
Very nice.
Clara.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, never mind. Actually, wait, yeah. Ursula rolled really late in the turn order, so it's 9, but it counts as him being the last.
Oh, okay. So he should be a 9. Okay.
Because I'm stupid.
All right. So it is Ursul's turn.
Why not me?
Because I got a 9. I
He's
just
actually-
rolled late.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just gonna start wailing on the guy in front of me.
Okay, this one is injured pretty heavily at this point.
Which one? That one.
The one in front of Thornton.
Okay. Well, I'll swing one at him then.
Well, if you're doing your cantrip, it hits him anyway.
No, I'm not doing magic this time.
Why not? You'd get your 2d8 on another target.
Yeah, but that is a good point. But it's too late now. I've already donked. So I donked that dude.
18 slashing. Okay. This guy goes in punches.
This one.
And then I'll use my remaining 2 attacks on the guy in front of me.
14 will miss. 24 will hit.
And as my bonus action, I will assume defensive stance, which gives you a +1 AC.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, it's not. It's a reaction, so I'll have to do that with my own.
What is that from?
That's from Blade Mastery. It's a feat in one of the supplement books.
Oh, okay.
Just
Now
using it.
Solaire.
Okay. Taylor will look around and do the guys near me look particularly agile or strong like Buff?
They are more strong than agile. Well, no, they look about the same actually. They're pretty good athletes, you know.
Okay, so I am going to yeah, I'm just gonna punch them. Like I'm gonna punch this guy 2 times.
Okay, this guy's going to interpose his shield. Give him a little better armor class for the turn. You're looking for armor class 18. I'm sorry, 17.
1, 2.
No, I'm sorry, it is 18. Yeah. Okay, so 13 will miss, but a crit will hit.
Okay, so I am going to. So it's just double the dice, so it's going to be 48 plus 5. 18 damage.
He actually goes unconscious at that point.
Nice. Do you get hit before?
Nope, they're just lower level. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see if I do 10. I might get there. I'll move over there. Bordeaux. Dash on up there. What is Bordeaux going to do?
I'm sorry, I forgot that I was muted. I'm gonna do armor Vagathis on myself. And that gives me 25 extra temporary hit points, in addition to 25 damage whenever anyone hits me with a melee attack.
Okay.
I'm then going to move to kind of join the line of skirmish right here. So we're all kind of crewed together, and that'll be it for my turn.
I didn't see Bordeaux move here. Where's Bordeaux? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Well, yeah, this guy will dash here. Hernan.
Story muted. So, I will attack this guy with my rapier.
Okay, this guy is
Yeah.
going to oppose his shield, so he's armor class 19 at the moment. All right, so
24.
hit.
Yeah.
8. Anything else from Hernan?
Yes, as I'm mobile, I did a melee attack, so I will move my speed, which is 40. Let's say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here.
Okay.
Needs to get a wisdom saving throw.
It's 27 points of radiant damage. Okay, so he falls unconscious at that point.
Fear the Guardians.
One. He's going 21 points of radiant damage. Okay, so he goes unconscious. I think he's going to go unconscious.
I would ask that you guys get the fuckers away from me. Like, half of them are on me.
Well, once this guy falls unconscious, I'll walk over to you, and then they'll all be in my spirit guardians.
So I need another spirit guardian. Is there?
Yeah, that's the latest one, the 24. I pre-rolled it.
Garrett.
So they'll just fall over,
Mhm.
and then I'll 1, 2, 3. I can get there, and then cantrip out a sacred flame on just that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that instead of hitting him.
Fails. Gordon. What is Thorin going to do?
Guess I'll walk up to here, attack him with.
Okay, that will hit. Then 16 will miss. Anything else from Thorin?
No, not right now.
Okay, so he makes his saving
Nice.
throw, but he'll still take half damage. Okay. So he's going to grant this guy an attack against Thorin. Does a 21 hit Thorin?
Yeah, that's my armor class.
21 is slashing. He'll still take half damage from Spirit Guardian, though.
Oh, okay. Very good roll.
Yeah, so he still goes unconscious, even at half damage.
I'm pretty sure he'll die at half as well, since I already hit him.
Yeah, actually, go ahead and give me a Spirit Guardian. Oh,
Yes, the 21.
So he just goes unconscious. Right. You could have potentially killed him outright.
Oh, really? Well.
Ursel.
Right. I'll just run around and hit this dude.
Okay.
Alright, I'll cast where is it?
Green flame blade.
Yeah, that's it. My green flame blades. So I 17.
17 is exactly his armor class.
Okay, 22, and then because the guy's next to him, he takes where is the green flame blade? 7 damage. Guy next to him, and then with my bonus action, I will stab the dude in front of. Oh, he's dead.
You can still move him around.
Yeah, I'll move here and stab this dude. Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stab.
Okay, so that's gonna hit. Okay, Talera.
I'm gonna hit the bottom guy first once to see if I can kill him outright. 16.
16 will miss. So that's 17.
Son of a bitch. And then I will move here.
Okay. So it's 4. Sure, he'll stab Talera. Or attempt to slash at Talera. Armor class 23.
It hits.
I'm sorry,
Is it a magical weapon?
22. It
It
is
still
a magical
hits.
weapon, yes. Mhm.
Okay, that does full damage.
Okay. Take 16 points of slashing damage, and then armor class 23 for another 8.
Are some things just resistant to all physical damage, regardless of magic or not?
I'm resistant to all. Oh wait, all
Barbarians are.
non-magical. physical.
Barbarians are resistant.
But I was just curious if any creatures were resistant just to all magical attacks as well.
I don't know.
Barbarians. Raging.
Okay. He succeeds, so he'll take half damage.
Okay, I'll roll that.
Wait, did the guy who failed take the 24 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
He's still
uninjured.
alive.
Yeah, he was uninjured at that point. Okay, so he's going to attack Lara as well. 6 and 6 will miss, though.
Yeah.
Bordeaux.
That's 9, so.
What will Bordeaux do?
Both are still standing, correct?
Yeah, 2 of them are still left. Mhm.
3 of them.
No,
It's
2.
one hand and one hand. These two.
Yeah, just the 2. Okay, well, I'm going to move the 10 feet to him. Actually, no. First, I'm going to cast my Elder's Blast. Going to do 1 to him and 2 to him.
Okay.
The Bounty gets
I'm
the
not
most
gonna-
damage.
I'm sorry?
The Bounty gets the most damage. She's taking like 20 points of damage.
Then I'll flip that. I'll do
Uh,
2 to this guy, 1 to
Okay.
the lower one.
Okay. So for armor class 17.
Okay. Let's see then.
So 2 to the bottom, that'll hit. And that will miss. So 7 is still up. And 13. Is still barely hanging on.
Okay, I'm not gonna knock either of them back, but
Okay.
I will move. I will move into this space right here.
Hernan.
Your mic's muted.
Alright, yeah. So I will target this one with Vicious Mockery. That means
Takes
if
1
he
point.
fails,
no,
17
fail.
wisdom.
Okay.
So 1 psychic and disadvantage on the next attack.
Okay. Anything else?
If Vicious Mockery scales, it's 3d4 at this level. Not 1d4.
It's 3d4. Okay, so
Oh, yeah, that's right.
plus 8.
Okay, he goes on. So your insult was so powerful it knocked him unconscious.
What did you say to him? You awful human being.
I'm only half human.
You awful person.
Right, that's all for me.
Does this guy give up?
No, they're Shadowkind. Right? They don't give up.
It's good all the way up to Garrett. Everyone else is dead from there.
Yeah, but they're still gonna do their death saves.
Oh.
I'll raise them. I mean, actually, do I want to use my cleric thing? No, wait.
They're doing pretty good on their death saves. The ones that they've actually rolled are like almost all. Only one of them has actually failed a death save. It's
Yeah.
automatic death saves. So,
If you roll a 1, I know it's just you get 2 failed rather than.
yeah. That one actually dies at that point.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's always funny when they have 20. Hear it.
I'll Sacred Flame the guy.
You might also want to let down your guardians because we don't really need them anymore.
Alright, so yeah, so he goes unconscious. Too.
Yeah, I can let him down now.
Okay. And then you're going to run around and save people. So no
Yeah,
one...
I'll
Yeah, I have
spare the dying.
spare the dime. I have that too.
All right, and then
I'll raise the dead one.
okay.
Well, I mean, if they will offer the gems, I'll raise him.
No, they're not going to offer the gems. Are you
Wow.
not going to? You're not going to remove. You're actually going to, after you agreed that no one would die, you're actually going to have killed one of them.
What? They don't want him to live? Is that it?
No, like
I'm
we
offering
promised
this
not
spot.
to kill them.
Yeah, the agreement was that no one would actually kill anybody, and you have now killed one of them.
What? Fair enough.
So are you just going to leave him?
I missed it. How did we actually kill someone?
The Spirit Guardians just does damage, which is automatic death save.
Mm,
Doesn't it only hit alive people?
No. Mm-mm. You are a creature until you are dead. Just because you're unconscious doesn't mean you're not a creature.
How do you get 2 deaths?
well, if
Well,
you're unconscious and
All
Yeah, that'd
3
be one,
death
wouldn't
saving throws. Yeah, it'd add 1, and even if he failed it, there would be 2 death saving throws. So he is still 1/3 or 1.
it's not a crit since it's not a melee attack.
right, it's not a crit. Yeah, it wasn't a crit. He had 2 successes and 2 failures because on each of the turns he was unconscious, he rolled the 1 successfully, but took damage from Spirit Guardians, and then his 3rd time came up, the 3rd round he was unconscious, and he rolled a 3 and
Oh, he was just
Five.
dead for that long.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, wait. Weren't we hitting him with just like knockout damage? Like
No.
Well, actually, he wasn't in the Spirit Guardians for the last one.
Right. The last one he didn't take Spirit Guardians damage.
Oh, right.
He had 2 failed death saves from the 2 turns he was unconscious inside the Spirit Guardians, and then just failed his 3rd death save.
Yeah, but I mean, what is Spirit Guardians? Are they like big like spirits?
It's an area of effect, radiant or necrotic damage.
Yeah, but I'm meaning like if there are actual spirits, couldn't they just do knockout damage instead?
Well, they
No.
didn't choose.
No,
And plus it's not melee
they're
attack.
actually hitting something, right? It's a magical effect. Now you can only knock someone out with a melee attack. Yeah. You can't.
Anyway, yeah, I'll use my reaction. I've got a Pearl of Power anyway, so I get the spell slot back.
Okay. So you are going to revivify him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. So in that case, they'll let you through to talk to Tiolth. They don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, Tiolth has 5 companions who look like they were once dragonborn, and now seem like undead that have taken a form resembling a wight, except that they have a purpose to protect Tiolth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiolth appreciates that, but more importantly, as a brass dragon, Tiolth values interaction with other creatures, and
Is that what they're about?
yeah, that's one of their driving motivations is to engage in as many conversations with as many creatures as they can. So,
Okay.
so the whites don't really keep up a very good conversation at this point. They mostly just stand around and wait for him.
How do they feel?
Say that again.
How do they feel? Are they like quite contempt servants?
Yeah, they have a singular mission, and that is to protect Tiolth.
Yeah.
So as long as they don't perceive a threat to him, they just basically mull around and don't do anything. They don't have to sleep. They don't have to eat. right? They have undead traits, so they just are on a never-ending vigil to make sure that Teal is protected. So what do you want to say to Teal?
Well, the first question: why are you in the Shadowfell?
So when I became a young dragon and began to explore, I was protected. I grew up in a desert community where mostly brass dragonborn protected me. There were a few sorcerers around as well, and but I didn't really understand what was going on until I began to venture out of that community. And when I would talk to other creatures, particularly dragonkind, but it's true of almost any sentient creature you come across that isn't human. The one true faith is just an oppressive, stifling, evil entity, and no one seems to have the ability to withstand it. So as I learned a little bit about the one true faith, it is clear to me that the thing that they fear the most, or one of the things they fear the most, is the Shadowfell. So I decided to find out why, and came here to see what it is in the Shadowfell they're so afraid of, and see if I could harness it, and then return to Dimgaard and even the score, so that all sentient races could live without oppression from anybody else. And that's where I have discovered this process of becoming a shadow dragon, and I hope that once that process is complete, I will have the power to go back and stand up against the one true faith and lead a revolution against it.
I agree with you, and at least in that thing, but there doesn't exactly have to be a revolution through combat, per se. I'm a cleric of the one true faith, and I'll at least hope to do it from the inside. Search for reform, that is.
Yeah, so there has been a promise of reform for generations.
I understand that, but I mean, I think I'm probably have the most progress than other people have done in the past.
Right.
Like, take what was that place called? That city we was in for like ages.
Odile.
Odile, yeah. So take a look at Odile. Well, you probably don't know Odile, but there was a city, and we reformed the slave trade and got a better ruler, things like that.
So you're saying Dragonborn can live there openly?
No, not Dragonborn per se. Well, not and also not openly. I mean, that's only the beginning, right? I mean, there are steps to take. I've helped out dragon communities in the past. So, like, there was another, I think, brass dragon or bronze dragon, and I showed his safety.
I think that we have passed the point where we can hope that the one true faith will be reformed through nonviolent means. I think that it's going to take a forceful threat that they can't ignore before the humans and their superstition and xenophobia will cave in.
It's a shame to hear that.
So behind them, like I want to be standing behind them in my air elemental form.
You can't in your elemental form. There's a spell effect over the citadel that prevents elementals from entering.
If it's forbidden, they can enter. They just take damage every turn. Oh, this is like an inverted magic circle.
Let me make sure.
Forbiddance doesn't not allow them to enter. They just take 5d10 damage a turn.
It actually isn't forbidden. It's hallow.
Oh, hollow. Oh, okay, that's different
then. Okay. First, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead can't enter the area, nor can such creatures enter. They can exclude some.
Can't enter the area. Okay,
so they've excluded undead, so that his followers can stay in there.
I think you can also give a like a password.
Can you with hallow? I know you can with forbidden.
Oh, maybe not then.
Well, I assume because his undead can be in there, like there's a way to make it allow certain creatures.
Yeah. When
Yeah, you choose which ones are out of the list.
yeah. And he's chosen to exclude undead, but elementals, fiends, and fae still aren't able to enter.
And celestials.
And celestials, yeah.
That's annoying.
Okay.
I'm a turtle.
I'll switch back into my druid form.
Okay.
Actually, it's a charisma saving throw.
Wait.
If
no,
it doesn't
that's
somehow.
avoid the secondary effects, right? There's a secondary effect that will happen if you don't have if you can make a saving throw to avoid it though. Yeah, charisma saving.
So can I try to go in with the charisma saving throw?
No, you still can't go in as an elemental. That doesn't allow.
If you turned into one in there, I guess that would happen.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just turn back into half-elf form.
Okay.
And behind them, making sure that they're not looking back at me, making sure they're looking up at the dragon, I'll raise my symbol above.
Oh, you can bind it. You can, right? So he just hasn't.
Huh?
Sorry, I was talking to myself.
I'm going to raise up that symbol of the good dragon group. I forget what they're called.
Gold dragons?
No, the group that fights for the.
Oh, the Order of Metal. Yeah.
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 And just give him a nod, and then put it back in my pocket.
Okay. I mean, he's had a long affiliation with the Order of Metal.
They're doing okay with non-violence.
I'm not sure what effect you're trying to evoke, though. Right. He knows that the Order of Metal doesn't favor his strategy. Yeah.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Oh. Never mind.
Wait.
So the best historical analogy would be Martin Luther King versus Malcolm X, right? Martin Luther King never agreed with Malcolm X.
So Order of Metal's more Martin Luther, and Malcolm X is more this dragon.
Right.
Okay. And I'll just.
Tiolth is by any means necessary. Yeah.
I'll just nod and go. I might agree with them, but I still agree with you too. I see both arguments.
Well, you can undermine your post as a martial protector if that's the case. Because you're literally there to protect things from the ones you've made.
Yeah, you don't see me raise it up though. Like I raise it up behind you, making sure you don't see.
Oh, I thought you were
symbol.
literally talking right now.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't agree with you, but I also agree. I kind of understand where you're coming from, and I support them, but I support this too.
Okay, that makes no sense.
I'm talking more of I'm referencing the symbol, not the martial protectors. But you wouldn't know that.
What you're saying is you support both sides, which are quite
both sides of the arguments.
Different.
No, both sides of the arguments of either be passive or as long as the dragons win, I don't care.
But yeah, again, that still undermines your post completely.
Yeah.
Okay, so here are the two positions from the perspective of the people who adhere to them, right? So the One True Faith is a human institution, right? And as a human institution, their primary focus is to protect humanity. And historically, there are these threats to humanity. It's just a fact that orcs and gnomes and all these fantastic creatures, whenever they emerge, are always endangering human communities. And so the One True Faith is there to make sure that those threats do not, so the humans are protected from those threats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On the other side, in particular from the Dragonborn side, the consequence of that is that in protecting humanity, the one true faith is actually repressing almost all other species, which is true, right? But how you can reconcile those is a difficult proposition.
I'm not trying to reconcile those. Okay. What I'm trying to do, I'm saying to him, basically, to put bluntly but out of game, is for the dragon's point of view of either with the order of the metallic order, which is kind of like more. You said that they were more like wanting for a more peaceful resolution rather than fighting.
Right. So the Order of Metal within the community of dragonkind would like to see some way for them to live peacefully coexist without the animosity and violence.
Yeah.
But then how do you keep the red dragonborn from just rampaging? Right? And then how do you explain to people who just see dragonborn, they don't understand that red dragonborn are a distinctly separate thing from brass dragonborn, that, hey, all of us dragonborn are not the problem, it's just this one, right? So
yeah,
but what I'm saying is, so like there's that, like there's the Order of Metal thinking, and then there's this guy's thinking of just go kill them all, like we're beyond talking. So
okay,
for
no, that's not Tiolth's thing. Tiolth realizes that he doesn't have a solution, and he is not trying to implement a philosophy of his own. He is just trying to become a tool, a vessel that he can then provide to the service of someone who will have a good idea on how to solve the situation.
Okay, so the way I thought.
Yeah.
I thought he was advocating violence.
Well, he expects that, yes, and he wants to make himself available when the revolution comes. But he doesn't really see himself as the leader of the revolution.
Yeah.
He just wants to prepare himself for that moment, so that he can be a strong participant within the revolution.
Yeah. So what I was saying was, like, basically, I don't care which way it comes down. Like, I'm on.
Wow, sorry about that. I'm back.
That's okay. Yeah.
I basically go, like, I kind of reference it and trying not to reveal that I'm trying to do the very minimum, so, like, he gets that I'm on his side no matter which way he would go.
Well, you have to do that through words, not just impressions.
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to convey, because you guys seem to be getting a misunderstanding of what I was doing.
Okay.
So I held up the symbol going, I would side either way this would come down.
Okay.
So nobody else who sees it would completely understand.
What, do you flash it for like a second? Because if you're talking, I can literally turn my head and look at you.
I flash it and then I talk. I flash it, put it back in my pocket, and then I talk.
Okay, so here's Tiolth's desires. He's like, I want to complete the transition to be a shadow dragon, because those are inarguably the strongest form of dragon. And then I want to make myself available to the resistance in Dimgaard at some future date, whenever that. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. It could be 2 years, it could be 20 years, it could be 200 years. I'm not sure.
If you're willing to wait longer, then wouldn't it be easier to just go back to the normal world and become an ancient dragon?
Well, I can become an ancient dragon here too. I'm aging as a part of this process, so hopefully I'll become an ancient brass shadow dragon. Yeah,
I didn't know they existed.
Well, I'll become a shadow dragon who was once brass. Yeah, I guess that's a better way to put it. Yeah, a shadow dragon it changes the properties of.
Well, aren't you undead? If that's the case, then if you're undead, you don't age.
That's not necessarily true, I don't think. I'm fairly certain that shadow dragons age. But
Are shadow dragons inherently undead?
I'll have to look into that. If that's the case, then I will get to the point where I'm almost a shadow dragon, and then I'll leave and come back to finish it once I'm an ancient dragon. Yeah. Because my goal is to ultimately be an ancient shadow dragon. Yes.
Okay.
And the only way that I can see to do that process is on the Shadowfell. And I searched for ways to do it in Dimgaard and was unable to. That was the reason I had to transition to the Shadowfell.
Would you not feel like something Shadow Dragon just in its name sounds rather like a negative like thing? Would you not feel that it would change you, like your personality, to the point where you might not even feel that way anymore?
Oh no, I realize that. I understand that there will be changes within my character, and that I will sacrifice a great deal of what I now perceive as my self-identity. But I'm willing to make that sacrifice to bring about a change in the status of dragonkind in Dimgaard.
Well, how would you know that you'll be the same? You might go to the point in which your goals would change completely, and you might just be apathetic to the situation.
I don't think that will be the case, but I'm willing to risk that. Yes.
Wow.
But in the meantime, so that I don't know how long that's going to take me to reach that point. But as long as I have maintained the characteristics intrinsic to being a brass dragon, I need to have individuals that I can engage in regular social interactions with. Right? Brass dragons are inherently social, and I don't have that. If I were to just be holed up here with this group of a half a dozen whites, I don't think I could remain sane enough to complete the process.
So, do you seek like people to come and be your conversational tool? Because we found some people who are attempting to come into the Shadowfell.
Yeah. So the Kamari, the Shadowcar, that is the prime. They provide some security, right? And that is their primary service to me, is that they engage in social interactions. For them, right, so the whites maintain some vestiges of their former selves, and they can produce large amounts of food and water each day, so that the Shadowcar don't have to worry about hunting or foraging for water, right? Each morning the whites go out and create food and water enough for the entire village, and then they can just spend the day engaged in their training and athletics exercises and live a life without having to worry about securing food and other resources. They can just focus entirely upon their martial training. Yeah.
The question: have we basically defeated the main Shadowkai force?
Yeah, the Shadowkai are not going to be
a threat.
Yeah.
No. Also, question in terms of the Shadowfell, is it that does time move differently, or is it just the way like the spaces between places is like shortened or lengthened?
No, the time progresses the same. Yeah. Like
okay.
8 hours there is still 8 hours in Dimgaard.
Okay. Okay. And what is stopping? Okay. So, all this time, my dude's just been sitting here listening to this boring politics that isn't anything to do with raiding villages.
I have a proposal.
Okay.
Well, at least I have a conversation point, at least not to the dragon, but to us. He's a direct threat to, well, what we're all working towards, which is protecting the faith.
Well, I don't know anything about this faith.
Well, I'm introducing you to it, friend.
Wait, doesn't the Protector of the Faith, like, don't they keep my people at bay?
No.
I thought...
Not necessarily.
Well, because I'm assuming my tribe goes round causing...
Well, yeah, but
that's one of the Inquisition and the Protectors of the Faith. So So the history of the Protectors of the Faith is that there are some things that are so dangerous that that they present an existential threat to humanity in general, maybe even beyond humanity. Things like very powerful magic items, or even like some creatures, right? So within Moscla Gita, they maintain demi-planes where they store these things because you can't just simply destroy them. There's no way to destroy many of the magic items. And if you were just to do, like for example, if there is a powerful fiend, if you just kill it, it just dissolves into ichor, goes back to wherever it came from, and come back in a few years, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want to kill them. You want to petrify them and stick them in a demi-plane.
Yeah.
So they can never be a threat again. So it's kind of like it's more than a life sentence. It's like you're just, because you'll never die. You're just going to set forever as a piece of stone in this demi-plane. Okay. So that's what Moscla Gita is, and the protectors of the faith, they are there specifically to make sure that those items don't leave Moscla Gita and fall into the wrong hands.
So we're like super-powered Ghostbusters.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
So the marshals of the faith, which is what the PCs are, they leave Moscla Gita when there is a threat that needs to be addressed before it can rise to the point where it could actually threaten to release any of those evil things in Moscla Gita. Okay,
and we are essentially, do we want to stop this brass dragon? Because
I'm at the point where I think this guy is a threat.
Well, I've got a pretty cool. Actually, no, this won't work.
What do you mean?
I was thinking, right? I mean, like the reason, because I'm assuming, like, the goblin tribes and stuff, they are kept in check by some kind of force.
That's the Inquisition.
The Inquisition. They're kept in check by the Inquisition.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm thinking, right? No. Okay, because the portal's only open for another 48 hours, isn't it?
Right. And you've already eaten up about 12 of that so far traveling here.
Okay, no.
I can get us back home regardless of the time limit.
No, man, don't worry. I had a really stupid plan that definitely was not going to work, but it would be... No.
That's alright then.
It involved mass breeding goblins, so I don't think...
Yeah, that's where you went wrong.
Yeah.
Well, you might be able to figure out how to open the portal anytime you wanted to if you just sacrifice a baby.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Do I really care about my young? I guess at home I do.
Doesn't have to be good.
Oh, you can go and get another one if you really felt that way.
If other people were doing it, no, I guess I care. But if we did it ourselves,
the first portal was opened by sacrificing a human baby.
Yeah.
Was it? I don't think it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
she was.
Do you remember the first time we came into the Shadowfell?
Yeah,
that wasn't a human baby, because I remember a force came in and tried to kill us, because I remember there was a baby crying.
So there have actually been 3 times, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the second one is what I'm talking about. My mistake. Yeah.
Well, this guy seems pretty set in his ways. I don't think I can convince him otherwise.
Well, he would leave if he didn't have any company.
Well, yeah, he could just find more. And there's more Shadowkai clans here. They're not the only clan in the Shadowfell.
I guess, yeah. And so he essentially wants to power up to stop the one true faith, doesn't he? Does he want to murder everyone or just change it?
To any extent, just to kill them. Well, just to destabilize it, I suppose.
Destabilize it. And what? So everyone can have equality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably side with the dragon on this case.
Same.
What for? I mean, the dragon's offering to kill everyone.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Sorry, everyone.
To kill a dragon?
It's not everyone, is it?
Sorry, let the guy with the loud mic talk.
Yeah, sorry guys. My internet's going crazy, so I might be dropping out at some point if it dies on me. Just FYI. But I'll stick around for as long as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I also side with the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like this idea of these faith people. If the dragon's saying he can disrupt it, He can screw it up. I say, let's help the dragon.
That's man.
Like,
buddy, I'm
want
with you.
equality for goblin kind.
I mean, I'm for that, but not through just mass murder.
I want to rape and pillage at my leisure.
I give you a thumbs up.
You're terrible folk.
What?
Yeah, I'm a female character, so.
I am a bugbear.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, but I thought
preventing you from just leaving Tiolth here and I mean,
Okay. Okay, so the dragon wants to destabilize the order. I mean, destabilizing that sounds like a good idea to me.
So-
Can I have sorry.
It's had very, very extensive conversations, right, with other dragonkind, and so there are two primary strategies, not including Order of Metal. Order of Metal wants to coexist peacefully, kind of under the radar, but amongst the revolutionaries, there is the idea of establishing a independent homeland for dragonkind. Where they could live as an independent nation that would be free of, but they would need to be able to defend that. Inevitably, the humans would try to oppose that. Right? The idea of a dragon kingdom would be pretty abhorrent to many humans. But that's one idea: is to establish a strong independent. That's like the Israeli position. Yeah. The other position, though, is to bring back the true dragons, so that they are the primary rulers of Dimgaard again. To find a way to recruit all a core of ancient dragons and have them reestablish their territories across Dimgaard and be the master race. That's kind of the
that doesn't sound so fun.
I'm for
the dragons
option
are in
one
it for
here.
themselves, not the other players.
I mean, maybe living in the dragon kingdom would be better living in a human kingdom. I don't know.
From maybe depending on who you're thinking from. But also, I'd like to ask something. What's the point of us coming here to see the dragon if you didn't want to do anything with him? I mean, we could have done so many other options here. We could have stayed just in the normal place and searched for the other guy and stopped it that way. Because our main goal was to make sure that the dragon kin threat was dealt with. So why didn't we do something else if none of you wanted to go stop him?
No, I want to stop the dragonkin, not the dragon.
Yeah. So why are we here?
To stop the dragonkin.
No.
From getting the dragon.
We could have done that so many other ways.
No, there are dragonkin in here.
Yeah, but the main leader isn't even in Shadowfell.
Now we've had a nice chat with him.
Yeah, you haven't actually discovered the other dragon kind here. Right?
But the leader isn't even in.
We've already warned him about the Dragon King, correct? Because it doesn't sound like he'd willingly go.
I mean, they could try and convince him otherwise.
I asked him about it, but he kind of ignored me. So.
Who, Tiolth?
Yeah. I asked him, we encountered other dragonkin. Did you send for them?
No, he's not aware of any outsiders. The only people he's had any contact with for the past several years are the Kamari, the Shatterkai,
and then us.
And now you. Yeah.
I tell him that there are some people who wanted to come in and drag him out of here to fight and begin a revolution.
Well, he is not ready to do that yet. He would help them in any way he could, but he's pretty dedicated to completing the process of becoming a shadow dragon. So unless
I would also say.
Go ahead.
I was going to also say that there were chromatics among them who share more of the chromatic belief than just normal nice chromatic dragonkin. So they might not be what he was expecting.
So I ran into that before I left Dimgaard, before I transitioned to the Shadowfell, and I believe that the most immediate and significant threat is the one true fate and the bias and prejudice of humanity, and that we can set aside the differences between the individual flavors of dragons until after that is dealt with. Yeah.
I wouldn't quite agree with that, like mentally, but I wouldn't tell him that either.
Okay.
Could I ask him what place does goblin kind have in your draconic dystopian future?
Well, don't get me wrong. I like all creatures. Right? It's a big part of my self-identity. But I can't distort the facts. Dragons are clearly the highest form of creature in existence.
I
So
nod.
we wouldn't be inclined to oppress goblin kind, but there's the idea that they would be our equals is almost laughable.
See, this is how we treat you. I treat you with equality.
I mean, goblins. I don't know about bugbears, but no, I guess it's more kobolds that worship dragons.
Yeah, kobolds worship dragons.
Yeah, and not the goblins.
The kobolds aren't goblins.
No. Nah, maybe. I mean, I'm torn between. I like the idea of screwing up the Faith guys, but I also like the idea of killing him and taking his stuff.
Does he have a horde around here, or is he just pretty bare naked?
No, he has various remnants of his horde. It doesn't look like it's maintained. It looks like he focuses more on his research and rituals. But
Well, there's also just his body. That's pretty impressive on its own.
Yeah. Well, it's going all Shadowfell-y.
I mean, he's a adult dragon.
young. He's young.
Oh, he's young. Okay. He's a young dragon. So I mean, that on its own is probably worth a lot.
Maybe if we eat him and bathe in his blood.
No, I don't think that's how it works.
In any case, we should definitely come across as friends, whether we mean to betray him or not. We should definitely be all nice and join his side and everything.
Well, yeah, 100%. He's friendly toward you. He's glad to have other people to talk to. Then it's the first time in many years that he's had a fresh perspective on anything.
I wanted to ask. Can I get a insight check if he's truthful, or is this just a front?
You can make an insight check, but he seems to be completely truthful so far.
I'd like to assist him.
Dragons. Yeah. So I get advantage, or how does it work?
Yeah, assist gives you advantage.
31.
Yeah, he's truthful.
Yeah. Is there a way to take a look at the table without angering anyone?
Yeah, no, he's not restricting you in any way. He seems to be completely open. Yeah.
Let's ask a question then. One that pertains to. Okay, so there's this place, right? It's called Muscovito. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Maybe.
Well, listen, I'll explain to what it is.
Okay.
So in your so after you've become a shadow dragon and all that, so what's this place do to you? Like, are you gonna use it to against the one true faith?
Is he going to use what against him?
Well, whatever's in the demi-planes and the items that were stored there.
Do you tell him about the demi-planes and what's stored there?
Yeah, I mean, you can find out regardless.
So, yeah, if there are potential allies there, maybe.
So how far are you willing to go?
The difficulty with that is that a lot of the things there are not necessarily just against the one true faith. They're just inherently evil. They're just wholly destructive to creation.
But you would side with, for example, a demon lord if it was to help you get, to stop the Manchu faith.
Yeah. So no, I would have no issue with that.
So Gratz is a potential ally for you then.
I don't know Gratz personally, but he's never done anything to anger or offend me. Right? Gratz is a persecuting dragonkind. The one true faith appears to be my enemy.
Okay.
Humanity in general, for that matter, they're superstitious and xenophobic, and yeah. So I don't know anything about Gratz, but I don't have a reason to not like him.
Well, the
I'm
fact
pretty
that he's
sure
a demon prince. But it would seem that potential ally to Gratz is in quite an offensive state.
I don't know, man.
At least to our position.
Not my position.
If you're a martial protector, then yes, exactly your position.
I'm very loosely a martial protector.
He's functionally a martial.
I mean, demons aren't stereotypically great, I guess. But I don't know how much I would know about demons.
Well, they're evil.
Well, you're a 13th level PC, and fairly you've probably encountered them at some point.
I got all that XP just by killing goats.
Yeah.
Grinding goats.
Hey, trust me, we know a thing or two about killing goats.
Yeah, you kind of reach a point where you can't just claim to be misunderstood anymore.
Yeah. No, I guess I would know about it. Yeah, demons are bad. I don't want any demons around. Let's just kill the dragon and take his stuff.
Well, I just see him as just an outright threat, and also a fairly stupid one.
Hey, what if, right? We kill the dragon, take his stuff, and then we can have his stronghold.
Why do you want to be? No.
Because then I can bring all my goblin buddies here, and we'll have a big castle rather than these crappy huts we live in.
And that won't work. You'd have to march the entire goblinoid civilization that you have into the vast stand, and then open the portal, then go through the entirety of Shadowfell to find this specific spot, and then you got to kill all the Shadowkai here.
The last bit sounds like fun.
And easy, quite frankly.
But
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the plan is.
What do you guys want to do?
It's sounding I'm still
I'm getting a bit
for
restless.
dragon.
But the reason we're here is to stop them.
No, we're here to stop the dragonkind, not the dragon.
Which we kind of already did.
No, we have to go kill the other dragonkind in here. They haven't made it here yet. We basically got ahead of the other dragonkind, so we're at a few hours ahead of them.
Can we ask for this dragon's help in defeating them, and in turn we can?
No, he likes them, but we still don't like them. So I'm still up for killing them. I just don't want to kill this guy.
Well, they're for the same goal. I mean, aren't you just on their side completely?
Yeah, but those guys already have done something bad. This guy hasn't done anything bad, in my character's opinion, yet.
Yet, he just blatantly said, "I'm gonna go stop the faith and kill a bunch of people and side with demons."
And I'm totally down with that.
So what have the Dragonkin done that has been so offensive that he isn't going to do?
They've already done something bad. They've done
this
something
guy's whole life is
unprovoked.
based around it.
Well, he hasn't.
No, they've done nothing non-provoked other than kill a baby, perhaps.
Man, that fucking baby. Okay, let's kill the dragon. You just reminded me about that baby.
We did nothing to the baby specifically, but...
well, I'm angry about the baby now.
The dragonkin killed the baby, not the dragon.
Well, they all look the same to me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would kill a baby if it resulted in the deconstruction of the one true faith.
Hey, I'd kill a baby if it destroyed the one true faith.
Well, yeah. I mean, think about it this way.
So yeah, so what have you done? So what's he gonna do?
So are we all saying we're gonna kill the dragon's babies?
So
The dragon's babies.
I just don't see like, what's your problem with the dragonkin?
I just don't like how they do things. And
It's
I don't
exactly
see-
how this guy's gonna do things. He's on their side. He supports them wholly.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I have to.
But wait, I don't. Does that make sense? Like,
I'm a walking contradiction, okay? I don't have to, like, I don't, like, I give the Dragonborn way more shit than I give the dragons.
I think. I mean, he is a dragon, but also he's a dragon, so he's got stuff that we can have, and that no one
I
else
don't
can
really
have.
care about the stuff. It's just, I mean, this is a bonus.
Wait, 1 second. What happened, like, there were 4 or 5 of these guys before. There's 7 now.
Yeah, they're actually, I miscounted before. They're actually 7 total. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this. Do you reckon we could take him? Okay, I'm gonna
Easily.
ask. I'm gonna ask the dragon. I'm gonna ask the dragon. Do you think we can take you?
He's biased.
Just hypothetically, you know, we were training against you dudes. Do you think we can take you?
I could kill all of the whites in one turn, potentially.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
I can kill all.
No, not like that. I mean, in 6, I could take a prayer and they would all die. A centering prayer, they would all die.
I'm gonna be honest, we probably can't take him.
Yeah, he's only young.
He doesn't appear afraid. No.
He doesn't appear afraid. Okay. What? So okay. He's like, no, I'm not really scared of that. Okay. Then I say, hypothetically, would I be strengthened if I drank your blood?
You.
Perhaps if you were very thirsty, it would help you. But beyond the benefits of quenching your thirst, no.
And then that's for you. You can have some more healing. As you seem fairly hurt.
Alright, well, do you think we should
that shouldn't be
fight
2D.
with the dragon?
That should be...
No.
Only take one of those, because that shouldn't be that high.
Maybe we can do it sneakily. Like, can dragons be poisoned? Or, like, can we change the effect that the Shadowfell's having on him to kill him instead of turn him?
No, it'd just be an outright fight.
I don't have a way for that to happen.
No.
I'm not saying there's no way for that to happen. I'm saying I don't know what it would be.
Okay. I mean, I'll be cool with fighting him. I'm up for
Yeah,
that.
I think it would be the better goal.
I still
I
am
mean,
not for attacking the dragon.
okay. We could ask, how about dragon? You give us all your stuff, or we'll kill you.
No, I look at you and I just say, no, we're not taking his stuff.
Oh, okay.
We are leaving him alone.
Oh.
This guy's in particular.
On a
hostility.
related note, he might be willing to convey gifts if you promise to return. To talk to him, engage him in conversation, maybe even bring some new personalities with you.
I nod and say, I could do this. I'm sure there are many who would wish to meet you.
I'm actually going to ask him if I pledged myself to your cause and convinced as many of my goblin friends to help you out. Could you guarantee us a position in your society where we won't just be eaten by you, and we could, have a big castle like this one?
Lesser.
Yeah,
Like he says, you're a lesser race.
Yeah, he says lesser.
You're a lesser race, yeah. Doesn't mean like we can still kind of have a big castle.
Well, think of like how humans consider other things that are lesser to us in real life. Think of
Yeah,
that sort of
dogs
civilization.
have houses and collars and shit.
Yeah, but think of how
Some people
comparative it is.
really love their dogs. Like,
So there are several things that work there. So first of all, yeah, dragons have a history of having lesser races as vassal states. So yeah, there's nothing about having a goblin state as a vassal within a dragon territory, right? That would be consistent with draconic history. However, Tiolth doesn't expect to be in a leadership role, right? He wants to serve a greater purpose, and he is just trying to hone himself into a tool that can do that. So he doesn't expect he can make those promises because he expects there will be like some other wiser and more powerful creatures, or at least equally powerful creatures that will be assuming the leadership role.
damn. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to kill him then.
And yeah, again, he seems content to stay right where he is for an indefinite amount of time.
No, we can leave him.
I mean, to be fair, it's gonna be ages before he becomes a shadow dragon.
Well, he doesn't know exactly how long it will be, but
yeah, but I mean, it'd be easier. And...
Can I roll Arcana and roughly determine? Or would that not be possible?
Well, yeah, I actually don't know the answer to that right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it says. It just.
No. He's been here for a few years already. He's starting to turn. He could be here another few years. And he doesn't really look like he wants to leave.
Yeah, not until he's complete.
Where's my baby bugbear?
Oh, when it was consumed in the ritual that created the.
Oh god, so there's nothing left of it.
No.
Oh.
Hey, at least the baby probably didn't suffer.
Yeah, I mean,
So the question is, what are we going to do? Are we going to wait here for the other Dragonborn party to come, or what?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I am not going to kill the dragon.
Okay, cool. Let's promise to come back. Let's promise to come back, ask for some cool stuff, and then go kill the other dragon party.
Okay, he can do that. So there are 5 of you. He can produce 5 potions.
6 of us.
6 of you, yeah. He has 6 potions of fire breath. Each one of the companions will present you with a potion of fire. So you actually have 7 potions of fire breath.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Cool. Well, now we got this cool fire breath. Then we use it against him.
Will he be immune to it, or at least resistant?
Yeah, he would probably be
He's a dragon.
No, he's a
very-
brass dragon.
yeah.
Brass dragons aren't necessarily immune to fire. Only golds are fire, so those golds would be fire immune.
I think they still have resistance to quite a lot of things.
No, actually.
Brass dragons, at least ancient ones, are immune. Yeah, they're immune to fire.
From
Yeah,
a
but
normal
he's not
monk,
ancient.
But all of them are.
They have a fire breath and a sleep breath.
All dragons are immune. All brass dragons are immune.
Right, I'm out of ideas. I just want to hit something.
Well, then I guess we take a short rest and just wait for for the guys to come here.
Okay, yeah, you complete a short rest.
Wait, how long do we know they'll be here in short rest? They could be days.
Oh, they're definitely here.
Oh, okay.
Because they went in. They said they went in after.
Yeah, you don't know where their current location is. But they were ahead of you, for sure. They were at least a half a day ahead of you.
So then why aren't they here?
That's a good question.
I'll do divination. This is another point. Not to.
Okay.
And ask what happened to this Dragonborn party.
The Dragonborn, or the dragonkind, I should say, have split into two camps, about 200, between 200 and 300 yards to the north.
I guess we can go to them then, if they're not going to come here. After a short rest.
Okay, yeah, there's nothing keeping you from taking a short rest.
Then we can go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna suggest we're getting towards 5 my time.
Yeah.
So, if we go too far over, I'm gonna have to go eat and stuff. So,
Right.
we're like,
Yeah.
we're getting. I didn't know if we were gonna go over. So,
Okay.
or if we want to end now.
I'm going to assume you scout out the two camps. So in one camp, there are a bunch of metallic dragonborn. They have, no, I said metallic. They're actually chromatics, and they have war horses with plate barding, and they appear to be milling around the camp. In the other group, there are a series of Leomund's tiny huts that are all, each one is a metallic color, gold or brass. And the two camps are about 100 feet apart. And there's no, and in the metallic camp, there are some large horse-like creatures, but they resemble more. They definitely have draconic features about them.
So kind of like draconic steeds.
Yeah. Like some sort of
Wyverns, maybe? Can I Arcana check to see what they are?
Yeah, I'm making a kind of check.
Oh shit. I'm actually good in Arcana. Shit.
No, you don't recognize what they are.
Or history.
Okay, you can make a history check.
Oh wait, sorry. Never mind. I'm not good in that either. I'm shit at int.
So shall we go talk to one of the groups?
I thought we were just going to kill them.
Yeah.
Well, there's no advantage to not talk to them.
Yeah, there is. We can get a surprise!
No, they're going to be ready for anything we throw at them.
Not if we stealth.
Debatable.
We can't stealth.
What do you mean we can't stealth?
Okay, you're in full plate, I'm in full plate, Thoradin's in full plate. We'll have like a -1 to dex. And I imagine none of us are proficient in stealth.
Damn. Plans are foiled. I guess we could go talk to them, but we're almost definitely going to kill them anyway.
Yeah.
So we might as well just try and get a surprise round. I mean, what could... I mean, I'm assuming talking to them, by what we said to the dragon and what we know about them, they're probably just going to say, we want the dragon on our side, we've come here to get him. I guess you're going to try and stop us, and then we're going to go, yeah, and then we're going to kill them all.
Oh, there's always other routes. I mean, there's always the route where we just say, you know, we've already stopped like half of your dragon guys. Just
Take
go
off all
home.
your armor and give it to us. I need your
No, I
clothes
don't
and
want to
boots and
stuff.
motorcycle.
It's not 7 AM.
I mean, I want to kill some people.
Yeah, I'm not saying we're not going to.
Okay, sure, we'll do that.
Okay, so where are we going?
Mm-mm.
To the series of Leomund's tiny huts, or to the encampment with the...
Let's go to the tiny huts.
Yeah, tiny house.
Okay,
Okay.
so there are these tiny huts with these draconic, with horses, looks like riding horses, but with some draconic features about them. And what are we going to do?
Well, the tiny huts, do they have any openings, or is it just a completely opaque, like, semicircle?
Yeah, it's the spell, leaving tiny hut.
Oh.
So there's just no entrance.
Right.
But they can see us, I guess, right?
It is opaque to you, but yes, the spell allows them to see out.
I guess I'm just gonna knock on the side of one.
Alright, so you're just going to walk up. Right, so you approach, and then out of one of them, a brass dragonborn steps. What is it? What race are you?
He's a bugbear.
Oh, bugbear.
Yeah, I'm just a bugbear.
So he steps out and says, I presume you hear about the child.
Yes, I demand compensation.
If there had been another way, we would have done so, but our need was great, and that was the only option we had. What kind of compensation are you looking for?
Do you have any kids?
Do you have any kids?
No, we don't have any children here with us. No.
Do you have children where you come from?
Oh God, please.
I mean, yeah, we come from communities that have young.
I want your firstborn son.
Well, what if I never have a son?
Ah. I want
Just firstborn?
I did just his firstborn. Yeah, only firstborn.
Well,
I love how he's considering it. Like, that's actually an option.
Yeah. I want a little dragonborn apprentice.
I'm not sure how foregoing my son would in any way compensate you for your loss.
Well, I don't even... Was this little goblin my son? I probably don't know. I probably got loads of kids and I have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to assume this guy was. And I'm going to be like, well, I want your kid to replace because I've lost one.
Well, what if I gave you something of tangible value to you that you could use?
Tangible to a kid.
Yeah. Okay. What do you
Up
value?
there, a warrior like yourself.
Sure. Okay. What are you offering?
I could provide you with a brooch of shielding in compensation for your loss.
A brooch of shielding?
Pretty good.
Oh, sure. I don't.
Does that really compensate you for your kid?
It is a child. Brooch of shielding. To be honest, I'd probably swap kids for less. So yeah, sure.
You're an awful father. You're like the literal worst.
Yeah, to be honest with you, the sacrificing of the infant was a big point of contention between us and our more colorful brethren. And so, there's a great deal of guilt. So we welcome the opportunity to make it right. So, yeah, we would gladly turn over to you a brooch of shielding.
So have you separated into different camps based on color?
Into different what? I'm sorry.
Camps, like the other camp is all chromatics.
Well, we reached a pretty severe disagreement on how to progress. The chromatics wanted to just go in and kill everything in our way. We believe that there is probably a more amicable, more reasonable solution to be had through negotiation.
What do you come
With
to
who?
the dragon for?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
What do you come to the dragon for? Like, what's your purpose?
Yeah, so we're here to evaluate Tiolth's status as an ally in our cause, and if he's not ready to return to Dimgaard, he tried to find out when he will be ready, and ensure that he will join us when the time is right to rise up against.
Well, we'll let you know we've already talked to him. He does not seem ready enough to proceed. It's quite easy. You can just almost literally go up and talk to him. Go train with the friends down there, and then like they'll go, oh, hey, sure. I mean, it's pretty fucking easy.
Yeah, well, we actually need to interact with him personally so that we can...
Yeah, You go
establish
train with. I explained the process on how we talked with him personally.
No, I'm saying we need to, so that we can communicate with him via sending, right? Simply knowing where he is and stuff about him is not good. We actually have to know him before we will be able to establish communication with him and be able to.
You're not able to just go down there and talk to him?
Okay, so there's this group of Shadowkar who are there that clearly do not want to allow access to him.
Yeah, and I explained to them how we got access.
All right, so, well, the point is if we go in as a group, they may see us as weak and vulnerable unless the chromatics are with us. Right? If we go in as half a force to try to negotiate, we would be negotiating from a position of weakness. And unfortunately, we don't have a 5th level Spirit Guardians available to us.
I've got an idea, right? Why don't we sow the seeds of deceit in these guys and tell them that the chromatics, they're planning to murder them all, and then go on to murder all the Shadowkai? Now we could go tell the chromatics that these dudes. I'm assuming the chromatics are much more brash and unreasonable.
Why don't you want to have a fight?
Yeah, but it'll be equally as fun watching them fight each other.
Well,
Yeah.
when they just talk to each other and be like, "Oh, this is a huge misunderstanding."
After seeing these guys' remorse, I'm not down to kill the chromatics either. Or the metallics either.
I guess. These guys seem actually alright. They gave me something for my kid.
It was the chromatics who sacrificed the kid. It was
I guess we go kill them.
metallics.
Let's go.
Well, they still went along with it. They didn't say no.
Yeah. If we had been presented with any alternative,
Yeah.
We would have. But that was the only.
Well-
and it was just a bugbear. I mean,
Just
Whoa.
The guy was smooth sailing. He was going good. Then he just had to say, "Just a bugbear." Stupid son of a bitch.
Well, they're implicit in the crime, like the same as chromatics.
Yeah, but it wasn't their decision to kill the bugbear. It was probably the chromatics.
right.
Well,
so
And
From
I
like a
look
court
at the
of law
guy,
perspective.
like, I give the Dragonborn guy, like, do not contradict me on this. Shut the fuck up.
From a court of law perspective, like, I'll give you a real life example of there was some girl on the train. She got stabbed by this other crazy girl, and there was like a party of like four of them watching. They all went to prison for that crime.
Yeah, but I'm saying, well, like, under the law, they might be equally responsible. I'm saying, morally, I wouldn't put them in the same basket.
I'm just gonna take their amulet and say, thanks for the kid trade. I'm gonna go kill all your friends.
are you going to tell them
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it to their faces.
that? Well, I mean, we would have to defend our fellow Dragonborn. We're
Oh, it's okay. You guys stay here. It's fine. You guys are cool. You gave me this amulet.
They're only 100 feet away. I mean,
Just turn around.
Take like 3 turns for them to get here.
Yeah, just turn
2
around.
if they dash.
Count to 1,000, and we'll be done.
Well, I mean, there's no reason for. I mean, we're here to stop these guys. If there's gonna be any fight, it's gonna be a and now.
What? I mean, I think we should fight the chromatics. These guys, they gave me
Well,
an
we're fighting
amulet.
both. They won that. They still want the same thing.
I would turn to this guy. If we can get you in to talk to the dragon, past these the nuisances down there, would you be okay with us destroying your less intelligible brothers who have done the more obvious wrong?
It's a smart move. It's a smart move. If we get rid of, your
We
opposition.
We get you guys in first as
there's
a show of
no
good
way
faith.
that's a smart move. There's no way that saying, "Oh, let's chop off half of our force," that would be a good strategy.
Yeah, but half that force wants to screw you over.
Well, we have differences, and we acknowledge that.
There will always be a division between your kind. It's never gonna work out.
But we do share a common cause, once the goal is achieved, then we can.
Then there'll be infighting.
Yeah. I heard they called you dirty shinies.
Okay, so I think this is probably a good place to knock off for the week. I'm showing we're almost at 4 hours, and I get the feeling we're about to engage on a pretty intensive combat, which would be not a good place to jump into at 5. Am I understanding that right? We're trying to decide who we're going to attack.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So yeah, we'll pick it up here next Monday at 1. Well,
Okay.
1 my time. I think it's 6 UK time.
7.
7 UK. That was good. I enjoyed that a lot. That was
Nice.
Alright, see you.
Awesome. Thanks,
There you
guys.
go.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good one.
Bye.